and they're like, "Hey, there's a ton of free DVD movies and everything." Most of them were Morbius.
And
Did
we're
you get me
live.
one?
I did get one.
Get
I
me
don't think
one.
I have not even seen it. I'm gonna find it in my closet and I can mail it to you. I don't care.
I don't care what anyone says. Is it the greatest thing? Hell no. Is it entertaining as fuck? Yes. I love Morbius.
After the week I've had, I could really go for some psychic damage, actually. It'd be like a nice little...
time.
Like,
it's Morbin time.
It's good in the same way that The Room is good.
Mm-hmm.
No, The Room is... Okay, I couldn't get 5 minutes of that. I couldn't.
But it's the exact same thing. It's so bad, it whips back around to being like, what am I watching? This is a farce.
This is a fart.
The only thing worse than a bad movie is a boring movie. Because bad movies can be entertaining.
I can't.
Yeah. If a movie makes you feel nothing,
come
that's
on,
an
man.
issue.
The
like
love
Citizen
scene in The Room,
Kane.
that's some good shit right there.
Yeah, like Citizen Kane. It's so funny.
My good bad movie is DOA. The Dead or Alive video game live action.
They made a DOA movie. I mean, of course they did, but they made one?
They made
back
two
in
of them.
90
They
something.
made two of them.
Mine's the original Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pain.
It's such a wild
Movie
cast
come
of
out.
characters. It's got like...
Oh, 2006.
Because they have some genuinely talented actors in that, and then also the childlike empress for some reason.
I don't know if this counts, but mine, I don't know if it's just more of a comfort movie, but mine is Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging. When I feel bummed out, I like to watch that. But it's not like...
That doesn't sound like a porno title.
It's not just because you hear
British.
Full Frontal
Also-
Snogging. But it's British, yeah.
It's British. Does it fall into the same realm as like American Pie type of stuff?
No, it's like a teenage coming of age movie, but it's set in Great Britain.
Oh.
So
I've
it's
seen
American
some
Pie.
clips of it, but
No,
I
she's
still need to
younger
watch
than
the whole
that.
thing.
She's like
Oh.
much younger. Yeah. So, yeah, Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging. It's
I thought it
like,
was Angus
are you there,
Thongs
God?
and
It's me,
Purple
Margaret, but a little more British.
But it sounds like it's from
Less
London
religion.
town.
What did you say?
But it sounds like it's from London town.
Now see, I've got like 3 movies like in that genre that I love to watch. The original Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter,
good,
and the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd.
Oh God. That's true. That's
Street
true.
Fighter's
You
a
don't
good
think it is
pull.
at the time. Yeah.
For me, it was Tuesday.
Tuesday in it.
It's
So
Tuesday, isn't it?
We heard you chose violence. So
Yeah.
let's see what we got.
Yeah, I had to warn them about your
always
bloodlust.
choose violence.
That's true.
As long as we're not fighting frogs that can auto grapple us, that's totally fine with
Oh
me.
no, you're just fighting a couple Adaptus Mechanicus and a couple people in Exo 1 power armor. So
We're fine.
We're
fine.
Because the tech priest had to align with the Enclave for some reason.
Cool.
Well, it's been really nice knowing you
I'll fuck
guys.
up a walking church. Let's go.
Warhammer and Fallout have teamed up, and that's what we're fighting today.
Lovely.
These magic.
I don't know
crosses are getting out
anything
of
about
hand.
either. Let's go.
It's kind of taking me out of immersion a little bit. What are these doing?
What the fuck is immersion? You're playing in one of my campaigns that usually turn into an 80s cartoon halfway through, so
I can't talk.
Warhammer-esque.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
All right. Yeah, but so the
let's get her
last time that we were together, we opened up with Zen going to some sort of underground laboratory deep underneath the recesses of the Rensera Academy with Professor Rockwind to view her at one point mentor and the guy who
Ex-lover.
spurned her for said mentor.
No, we were actually in a relationship. It's not like I just asked him out and he turned me down.
Oh yeah, I know. You had to make it
I have
even
so much to
a
tell
little
you
more
guys.
creepy.
Yeah.
But Zen, being Zen, decided that they weren't going to get any answers from behind an observation glass. So she went into the room with the professor and had a conversation with what she thought was her former mentor, but it turned out to be just an illusion put on by Zathway, who then
Rude.
began to give her a bit more information as to what had happened and what had started to cause the corruption, and his way to bring unification. But it would require her to use a strange tool that I said almost looks like a maple spike, or like, you know, those who don't know, the spikes that they put into maple trees to get syrup.
Oh yeah.
They just to jam this into a mother tree and let it do its work. He didn't go into too much detail as to what this spike would do to the tree, just that it would start to help.
Infuriatingly so.
But after Zen gathered as much information as she could, Professor Rockwind sent her through another gate, appearing outside of that lake where Vanica had been eaten by a frog and then taken down a very long, winding tunnel and ended up in a antechamber beneath the forest grounds itself, and came into contact with a heart of the forest. While she was having her psychedelic trip, everyone else made their way down this underwater tunnel, thanks to a quick experiment by Zafira and the rest of the group with Regalia 1, finding out that it can morph to fit the situation that you need to transport. Regalia 1 turning into a quasi-fish, leading them down the tunnel. They came to the antechamber as well, and had a conversation with the Heart of the Forest, who was speaking through Vanica. While this conversation was going on, you were alerted to a threat that is currently romping through this forest. The mechanical priests and knights from the Church of the Machine God. The Heart wasn't really sure exactly what it was they were doing, but they were looking for the antechamber, as well as planning on doing something to the Heart Tree. She begged you not to allow them to find the chamber and sent you back up top, where you have encountered a strange group of individuals, a hooded individual with a lot of mechanical components to them, almost looking Warforged like, but there is a bit of flesh exposed, as they're pretty much mid General Grievous at the moment, along with two wolves that sort of look like they kind of look like Pop-Tart, but then again you can see that there are bits of fur and whatnot sticking out of some of the crevices of where the metal has started to cover the body. And then three large individuals in these towering suits of armor that cover them from head to toe, just a collection of metal and gears. And when we last left off, the individual in the lead, the one in the robes, pointed you out and made some sort of threat to all of you. But before we get to that, we need to rewind a little bit, as we need to go to Vanica's drug-induced hallucination.
I drank the water.
You and touching water, I swear.
I did it one time! No, I'll never forget it.
Nor
Get
should
possessed
you.
by a powerful demon prince. Whatever. It's one time.
That sounds hot.
It was not a great prince. I
It-
forgot his name.
No, it was the
It was
worst.
No.
Orcus. No.
It was Orcus. No.
Nobody writes fan
No.
fiction about Orcus.
More
Well-
like Dorcas, am I right? Got him.
We practically 1v1 him. I was pretty proud.
So,
Anywho.
Vanica, you had found yourself in this small, like, undercroft, this alcove, hidden underneath the soil and roots of a forest that you've called home for so long. Never once thinking that something like this could exist in the forest. Forest hearts have always been even a myth to your people. They were like sort of like the ancient beings that had come before you and had like overlooked nature. But here you stand, and here it is. And in a conversation that we had in DMs, Vanica almost instinctively made her way to the heart and placed her hand on it to touch it. The moment contact made, these strange bright green vines lashed out from the heart and dug into your hand and began to like pretty much run through the entirety of your body as you instantly became one with this heart. And instead of having some sort of verbal communication with it, you were just given a PowerPoint presentation on everything that this tree or that this heart had experienced, from its initial creation near the dawn of life, or what living individuals here known as the dawn of life, when the first humans and orcs and elves were created and they set foot on these lands, running through just battle after war after world-ending situations, to even now with the most recent catastrophe at hand, the creation of the corruption. And with this whole incident with the corruption, this is where the information starts to slow down. The heart giving you a bit of a hint that this is what you need to focus on. This is what is important. As you are pretty much taken above the continent, and you can see small pulses of life coming from Braidwerdith, a strange forest in the northeast, and the Harlequin forest in an exact location where your mother tree is at. And then a small, almost missable pulse off in the ruins of Gaith Tasai. That large, corrupted forest that once played home to the capital of the elves on this continent. You get the feeling that while this area is heavily corrupted, that mother tree is grasping to hold. You then get the sensation that these mother trees provide some sort of protection to the continent, that their life repels and keeps the corruption itself cordoned off in certain pockets. And the weakening of a mother tree, or the killing of a mother tree, would break this proverbial dam, and the corruption would begin to spread out more across the continent until it overtook everything.
She's going to kind of think this, knowing that she's connected to this entity. I have a bad feeling that I'm gonna need more than just bark and sap to heal the tree up north. What can I do to help?
Give me an insight check.
Where's my insight? Oh, I'm good at insight. Okay. $17.
17. So, there is a moment where you're pulled a little back from your view above the continent, and then there is a turn as you're just turned to face this large, corrupted landscape down to the southeast, a little across the ways from the swamps of Braidwerdeth, the corrupted land that is surrounding the once great capital of Ferrisport.
Yeah.
And there's a small, dim glow in the city itself. A well-preserved seedling encased in a protective glass. Deep inside one of the buildings in the city. You get a feeling that if you could get your hands on this seedling and take it to the wounded mother tree up in the northwest, you may have a chance of repelling the corruption further. Maybe even keeping it centralized in Roskin's Folly. But you can see that the landscape around Ferrisport, this large corrupted land, is just teeming with danger and warped life. You know that this trek is something that's going to be needed to be done if you wish to save this mother tree. But the risk of life for you and your companions, or anyone who were to enter in here, would be extremely high.
She'll think once again towards the entity. I see the path that you've laid out before me. But from what I have been told, it's certain death walking into places like these. We want to find a way to walk through without harm, but I don't know how to do that. What can I do to help protect us long enough to achieve these goals? I need guidance on that. I don't know what to do against the corruption to help.
There's a flash of light for a moment, and then you just see just a brief visage of a quasi-familiar blue tiefling holding a strange, intricate box. You've had one or two interactions with this tiefling before. It's an individual that you know as Mr. Blue.
Mm-hmm. That's right. He said some sort of order of time or something. I don't know if that means he's a time traveler or what, but I've none of us have ever even heard of this order. Where can I find him?
You've been there before, I can say that. You are quickly like zoomed towards the city of Meyerfall. In a specific tavern sits a candle in a window that when it is lit will produce a blue flame. Sort of a signal to him that he is needed.
Perfect. And it's near where I need to go to get the seedling. And do I see any form of this entity, like a light or a tree or anything to kind of like focus, or it's just all just the landscape right now?
You don't see them, but you feel them all around you as like you've pretty much become one with them.
Okay. So she'll just kind of look up, almost like she's trying to speak to it in her own way, like she's trying to focus on the entity. I understand what I need to do. And trust me, I want to do it. And I think my friends do too. We're all part of this continent. We don't want the corruption to spread. And if this is what we need to do to help, then I want to do it. And this, I believe, will lead us one step closer to the crown in Raskin's Folly, if this could help us. It will be done. I want to do this.
And
I will stop what's in my forest first before I head out. I promise you that.
And when you say that, you're like sort of ripped down into the like a ground level around that lake that the frog had taken you down, and you see your friends standing there staring down these strange mechanical people. And it almost looks as if combat is imminent. And then you're zipped across, like deeper into the Harlequin forest, to your heart tree, to your mother tree. Then there's another group of them, and they seem to be planting a strange device near the base of it. The best way I could describe this device is it looks like a large propane tank. And they seem to be hooking.
Do I feel any pain?
You don't feel
yet?
any
Like, have they touched my tree yet?
You don't feel any pain, as it doesn't look like they've done anything to the tree, but it looks like they are setting up something rather dangerous looking at the base. And then you see
how far away. Sorry.
Then you see just like a little wisp of like purplish smoke kind of like escape one of the valves. And it kind of makes you worry that what they are setting up is some sort of concentrated corruption.
How far away did I zip from the location of where we currently are and where the tree is?
The tree is probably a good 5 miles from where the group is at right now at the lake.
And is it a large group of people at the tree?
At
or
the
is it
tree,
just a handful?
At the tree, it's a handful of people. There's probably about like
Okay.
3 or 4 of them that you can see.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. I'll protect it, of course. Oh no, I don't know what to do. I want to help my friends, but the tree. I need to get to the tree.
And you're whipped away from the tree and back to where your friends are at, kind of like signifying to you that you're going to need your friends to protect the tree.
Yeah. And she does have that moment when she gets whipped away where she almost like reaches out like she wants to touch her tree, knowing that it's not really there, and she just has like panic rushed across her face.
And as you're pulled back, everything sort of fades as you feel slowly that connection to the heart pull away from you. And as light returns to your eyes, you are outside of the antechamber that you were in, surrounding this lake, up top with the rest of your friends.
And then I notice the people across the lake, and I immediately turn to everyone. Oh, we have to go. We have to go.
As you say that, Vanica, you see that these individuals are moving up towards you, and you know that if you leave them here, they will likely discover the heart.
She's so conflicted.
And you know if the heart dies, everything in the forest dies.
Everything. We need to be quick. We need to finish them. We have to go to my tree. They're there. I saw them.
Wait, they're at the tree already?
And she'll put her hand over her chest, and it almost looks like she's waiting for something. They haven't touched it yet, but they're seeping corruption there. We have to go soon. We need to be quick. And I'll suddenly notice that Zen's there because she wasn't there last time. And she'll just go wide-eyed and she goes, Zen, they've brought corruption in a container.
Where are they? They're at your tree?
They're at my
Already?
tree right
Already?
now.
How did they get there so fast? The fuck?
We have to be quick.
Listen,
Until I feel pain, we're running on very short time.
for sure. Is there any... Can I ask something? Well, I guess... The people at the tree, I guess, are they of the same affiliation as the people who are walking towards us right now? Did you see that? I don't know if you did or not.
Yeah, they, she'll say, like, it's the same metal people.
They still have power armor, though?
I guess I just kind of glanced. They had metal armor on.
All right. Good to,
They look similar to what's walking towards us right now.
it's a bit of a long story, but if we're to traverse corruption, I'm of the knowledge that the armor that these guys have is going to help with that. Maybe there's a way we can dispatch them quickly and then make our way over to the tree.
Sounds good. Let's be quick. And then she will turn to Luxus and give him a very serious look and be like, we can't let them find the heart chamber. We need to destroy them now.
Say less. And he hefts the spear.
Cassie, it looks like you were going to say something.
I had a out of character question. how fast does Regalia 1 go?
Yes.
Is there a turbo mode?
You don't know.
Nitro mode.
You haven't.
Dude, its
You
speed
haven't.
is yes.
You haven't looked. You haven't read the manual completely to know if it has NOS.
I'm just concerned that if I press a button that says turbo, it goes into battle mode and kill everyone else.
That's the big red button.
Yeah.
Okay, some of us can shapeshift.
So,
Well, let's take care of these guys first.
as like
Some of
all
us are
of
just very
you
fast.
are walking, as these guys are walking forward, you notice that there are these vines that slowly start to creep up around their legs, and then off,
Like in a restraining way?
like in a restraining way, and you begin to see them like sort of like try to move in panic, and whatever's got them is not letting them go.
Oh,
And then they all kind of like just like tense up, and you don't know what's happening to those in the power armor, but the hooded individual and the dogs, you just see like growth just like sort of like sprouting out from like different like gaps in their armor and like out of like their pores and stuff.
their
their
skin
pores?
pores?
Yeah.
A bad way to go.
Oh, this is very Last of Us. I love it.
Fucking
They
god.
just
I
like
love this.
stand there and like
Woo!
they
So they're dead.
they just look like they're now just strange twig infused statues. As Willow walks out of the forest and kind of just like pats Zafira on the hip as he walks by.
I had a feeling. Sorry, just got super excited. New friend.
Who's this? Good,
Willow?
good guy, bad guy?
Oh, this
Good-
fun guy.
Oh, hey Vanica.
Yes, daddy, no, daddy.
Tweak
This is a
that.
child.
Luxus.
It's not a child. Is he a
He
child?
just gives like a curt nod. He looks like one.
He's a boy. He looks like a boy.
He's
Yeah.
like 4'5". You don't
He's
know
boy-shaped.
you don't know if he's a child
Don't say
or
that.
if he's a pixie or what, but he just kind of like stands there and just like hops up onto like a tree stump and just like sort of gargoyle sits as he's just like looking at those individuals.
I lean over to Zena. That's
Mhm.
who I gave my name to
Oh
earlier,
lord.
and said thank you and stuff.
It's like,
They
look, I know they're at your tree. Let me play with these guys. You go ahead and take care of the people around, you know, Big Mama, and then we can talk later. Maybe have some tea.
Can I raise my hand in a very school way? Any chance you could make sure the armor is not super damaged? That would be aces.
Oh, the plants aren't going to damage the armor. They're just
I didn't know how much fun you were planning on
using
having.
the flesh as a sort of how to say nutrient paste.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Like a soft nougaty center.
Oh lord. Okay, cool. I just didn't know how much fun you were gonna have, but that would be great. You're the best. Good lord.
using the bodies as fertilizer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, fertilizer. Totally.
So,
fertilizer.
You need.
Damn, nature, you scary.
From the mighty dung beetle.
Do you know how to call Carrick if you need help?
Remind me who's Carrick?
Carrick is the he's like the warrior, one of the warriors that protects the forest. He is the Hipsil that stays closer towards the center to protect the tree and the heart.
Look, I haven't seen hide nor hair of the big guy recently, but then again, we've had our hands full with these lot, so he may be taking care of a couple of them.
Okay.
Ew.
All right. Thank you, Willow.
Yeah. My home too.
All right. Let's go. We need to
So-
go. I can insta teleport, but that's not going to help you
As
guys.
he kind of like looks back at all of you, y'all kind of look rough.
Frogs.
Frogs.
I look fine. I look for
Wrong.
once.
As
I
he
don't
kinda-
look
as he
terrible.
kind of like looks over to like the frogs, like that are like dispatched across the other way, and he's like, "Man, now I'm gonna have to fix them."
Tell them not to eat us.
That was. What do you think? Why do you think they were there? They protect the heart. All right. You,
So
like,
do
To
we.
be fair,
We're-
to be fair,
I'm
we
from
didn't
here.
know
Why
its
were they eating
location.
me?
I'm really glad I missed that. Just gotta say that right
as
now.
he
Very
pulls
formidable.
out like a small like box, and he opens it up, and he like hands it over to Vanica, and inside are 6 small, like what looked like cupcakes. Free of charge, no tricks. Look, you're defending
Insight
the forest,
check.
you're defending our home.
Check.
Insight check.
Sure, insight check.
Okay.
These aren't the ones you had at the Harvest Festival where they kind of exploded your insides and it looks like you were lighting up like a disco orb, right?
Yes, these aren't the party cupcakes.
No, these aren't the party cupcakes.
Okay.
Zafir
Fool me
is not going to
once,
do
shame
an
on
insight
me.
check.
Hey, can I tell you what I got for my insight? I got a 2.
This strange
You can't
forest
say
person
shit.
seems to be on the up and up.
I grab a cupcake. I'm like, I'm starving.
I eat
got
it
a
too. I mean, I've
13.
already.
You've already had so many from him. Let's just why not a cupcake?
I'll eat a cupcake. Yeah, we'll have a little cupcake party before we go and save the heart of the forest.
Yeah.
Shall we cheers?
Yep.
Cheers, everyone. There we go.
Okay.
Did all the
Lux-
conversations we
Lux
had
just does the-
about
pulls the
not
top off and
eating
makes a sandwich.
anything in the forest mean nothing to everybody?
Look,
You said I was okay,
It's
and this
cool.
is by the same person.
But wait a minute. I thought he
Yo-
was like a good friend. He said no tricks.
Yeah,
We
he's
did-
also the one that gave her the mushrooms.
But he said
Look-
no
Yeah,
tricks.
I was fine.
Look, Willow knows better than to drug us again. Don't you, Willow?
Yes.
Like he's like talking about like
Yes.
me and Vanica. It's like
Yes.
you've done this once to us before,
I-
and that didn't go well for you, did it?
No, it didn't. It took me a good 2 days to get out of that tree that you strung me from. No, these cupcakes.
Plus, we did mention that don't eat anything unless we approve of it. So
Are these guys
Approval.
suffering in silence with the plants coming out of them while we're all yapping?
Who
Probably.
cares?
They
Sucks.
don't like. you
If they
can't-
are, they're
you can't
suffering in
tell,
silence, so
like,
we
what
don't-
what the knights are going through, but the like priest themselves, you can see that there is just nothing but agony on the human portion of his face.
Just the eye like darting around.
Yeah, like
Ugh.
he's still alive and he's experiencing everything.
Well,
I need to
in-
make sure
including
about
pleasure.
something really quick.
What's up?
Go ahead.
I would want to like lift the faceplate on one of the power armors just to clarify whether they are power armors or robots. Because at this point we're just saying mechanical bits,
There
so I'd
is
want to see
no
that.
faceplate on the helm. It is a full-on helm.
Then I'll take off the helm.
Give me a strength check.
Ooh, can I help?
I had
Uh,
the same thought, then I looked at my strength, and I'd
Sure.
just make it worse.
Make the check with advantage.
Oh,
what is my
right.
strength?
Because after talking with
check is okay.
Zafley, I would want to know that this armor just legitness.
That was legit.
That was legitness.
That was,
I'll
that was
take it.
legit enough.
I'll take an 18 on my strength check.
I give you a high five, and you break my hand.
Oh,
Ow!
dang it! Damn it!
With the three of you just sort of like tugging and pulling at this helmet, there you meet some sort of resistance, but then there's just like this very audible wet tearing noise as you rip this helmet off, and the
Ooh.
body kind of goes slump. As you
Yeah,
see
you
that,
took the head
as you
off.
took the helmet off, you ripped the wearer's head off as well, and it's just like you kind of look inside. You can see that like around the neck area and inside like the base of the helm are what look to be screws that have been like put into the flesh to like seal this person inside of the armor.
This is the type of information that's very important to know about power suits.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Not as bad as the flesh rippers wearing flesh armor. So you know what? This is fine. This is fine.
I mean, this is very valuable information to know that there
Lux
is
is
just-
actual
Luxus
flesh
just looks
bits
on
there.
in horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
this
the neck, you
it
get
was
like
great
you get like the
information.
little like Tarantino blood spurt coming out.
I was,
Oh,
I was thinking like plants like come out through the neck hole.
Little flowers.
No,
Yeah.
like for once, I'm not the one who's looking rough, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of and it hits me in the face with blood, and I'm like, come on.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Bootaloo, bootaloo.
It's
Okay, we should. Good to know. This is all very pertinent information to know, but we gotta scoot and boogie, everyone.
Yeah, we'll come back for these.
For sure. We
Let's
should
go.
we gotta talk about it a lot because I found out a lot, but we should definitely come
Ah,
back for this. But we
I
gotta
hit
go.
the wrong button. We were on a starting student screen.
We should certainly circle back
Oh.
to this at some point because there's something to unpack with the three of you just ripping a goddamn man's head off.
I thought I was taking off a helmet.
It's not.
There
the
was
first
no
time.
intent to rip off a head. This time.
Have
Anyways,
you ever?
But it's like,
I'm
To
not
be fair,
happy.
we didn't know that. We didn't know this, so this is good information.
This is
be
important.
fair.
This is science. Okay, we gotta go. And
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
start like
Just
walking.
eating a cupcake. While
I
you guys
sprinkle
are-
some mushroom spores on the neck stump so that it's covered up, then I walk away.
I have a quick question.
Oh
When you
my
talk
God.
about the
have like a
Regalia
mic in
1
it.
speed being yes, is that like a speed that a crow would not be able to keep up with?
The reason I
Probably
say
not.
yes is because you haven't tested Regalia 1's top speed yet. You kind of been a responsible driver and you haven't floored it. So you don't necessarily know what Regalia 1's top speed is.
Yeah, like I said,
it's just 40 miles an hour.
Though you do
Crow
know
could go that
probably
fast.
flooring it in a spider bot rampaging through a forest probably isn't a good idea because you're going to crash a lot.
I was thinking
Yeah.
to save room in the Mac for others and also to be able to get a bird's eye view of everything. I was gonna up to the sky and try to keep up with you guys above the tree line,
Yeah.
just to keep an eye out. Is that cool?
Mm.
Are the rest of you taking Regalia 1 or are you going on foot to like try to maintain some sort of like era of silence?
I will be. Sorry.
Is
Go ahead,
there
Box.
room on that crow for a snake?
Always.
Nice.
That same crow keeps appearing with the damn snake it won't eat.
It's me, Venica. It's me.
Look, the
I
crows
will
just trying
actually
to show you what
be-
the cool snake that they found.
Yeah, right. Just trying to show
Always
it
the
off
same
constantly.
snake.
Hey guys,
Sorry,
have you
yeah,
met
I
my
would-
snake?
I would love to be able to fly above the tree line,
Yep.
keep an eye out, and then maybe Chloe could help me with like perception checks, if that's cool.
Most definitely can.
Sweet. Okay,
For-
you
for
guys
those
can
of you
decide
who-
if you want to go
For
stealthy.
those of you who can't turn into a bird or a snake, are you maintaining travel on foot, or are you going to jump into Regalia 1?
I
So
was
here's
told
the thing.
I'm gonna assume that
Okay.
Regalia 1 is faster than any of us on foot, so
Yes.
I'd
Yeah.
climb on that.
I was told speed is of the essence at this point, so
I don't know if you guys were wanting to keep it stealthy. Maybe we get close enough, and then one a ways away, you jump out and you start booking it, so we can kind of have some element of surprise.
Yeah, it was just like I wasn't planning on like running them over with Regalia 1, even though that would be funny.
That'd be so
Um,
funny. That would be so funny.
true.
What were you saying?
I-
Okay, give me a second. Zora was saying something about the travel
Sorry.
as well.
So I was gonna go by foot. I can teleport with the trees. So I was going to, because the regalia is probably much faster than people on foot. She, instead of just instantly going to her tree, she was going to teleport between the trees so she can help guide Not only so they know where they're going,
Gotcha.
because no one else knows where they're going, but to help guide the regalia so it doesn't crash by like popping out of the tree and just like being a little marker, and then just keep going until they get to the center.
Smart. Really quick, Zafira, your little antler thing that you gave me that allows me to speak to you, does that have like a time limit or a distance limit, or like what's up with that?
It
Because I still have it in my
does.
hair, but I
Let
don't
me
think.
see here. Is it Eerie token? Yes. So you can send a telepathic message as long as you are within 10 miles. The message can contain up to 25 words, and then there's the remote viewing that lasts about a minute, but also
Okay.
10 miles.
Okay, dope. I still have that
That's
in
5
my.
miles away.
Yeah, I still have that in my hair, and I'll be close by. I'll just be higher up than you guys, so cool. Just in case I see something that needs to be communicated, because I can still cast spells in my crow form.
She breaks off a piece of her antler and hands it to Vanica. And she's like, I know I should give one at least to every one of you, but I don't know how many more I can make right now. I don't know if they need to grow back.
That's fine. If you don't want to give it to me, that's fine. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm gonna be ahead of you anyway, to keep track.
I think this is like
So
one of the few campaigns where you guys don't have a means to communicate with each other at all times.
We don't.
Hopefully soon there's a thing that I can
Downfall.
that I can do, right? Or possibly new spell that I can make.
If you're talking about the communication stones, yeah, but you can only have like 2 of those active at a time. So it's like
I miss our rings.
Yeah, you miss.
I miss our rings from campaign. Yeah.
I mean, I do have sending and message. I
too,
just
yeah.
don't want to use a spell slot or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, fair.
All right,
It's
so
fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So Chloe and Zen are taking off to the sky as Snakebird. Luxus, Sarai, and Zafira are jumping in Regalia 1, and Vanica's doing tree porting, kind of leading the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only thing I technically need at this moment is from Zafira, and that is a piloting check with Regalia 1, as you're taking the spider mech through a forest.
Probably before I jump, I'll just be like, guidance, I can only do this once. There we go.
High five.
High five.
Oh, by the way,
Because I'll be teleporting.
I would say if you ate the muffin, your hit points and spells are restored.
Fuck yeah, like a long rest.
Not technically a long rest, but long rest-esque. The only thing that's regenerating is your HP and your spells. Like if you have like your once a day abilities or whatnot, and you've used those are still consumed.
So barbarian rages are still consumed and stuff?
Yeah, barbarian rage is still consumed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't have my second wild shape back. Okay. Go.
Can they sleep in Regalia 1 and get 1 or 2 back?
It's not gonna be that far.
Okay.
Only a 5-mile trek.
So what do I do for pilot?
You should have a vehicle handling skill, I believe. If not, it's just a straight up dex check.
Could I give the help action by using perception to sort of like help look out for errant trees?
Yeah, if you're riding shotgun and you want to like call things out like that, you can definitely make this check with advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Then you have guidance. Just
what does guidance do?
Makes, I think it's a +4.
D4.
Plus a D4,
or
yeah.
D4, sorry. D4, sorry.
D4.
D4 to your checks.
But that's not...
Ignore that.
It's embarrassing.
But not with the second roll if that one's better for advantage.
No, you add it to whatever the highest number is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot we were level 8.
I was trying to play with the character sheet thing to see if we can add a little variable to these skills that lets us just automatically add half our level rounded down for the rings that we have.
My first roll was better. Total of 17.
17, perfectly fine. As you begin to pilot Regalia 1, instead of just like running through the forest ground, it just like instinctively jumps up onto a tree, and the spider just leaps from tree to tree, kind of following Vanica as like she's teleporting through the forest.
That's dope as hell. Are we able to keep up in crow snake form?
Yes, you are.
Hell yeah. I give
I
you a
mean-
high five with my wing.
Like one of the legs.
And I
Give
give
you
you
a
a
high five with
high
Chloe.
five with my tail.
But yeah, so
Oh.
you all
As you
begin to
hightail
go,
it out of there.
You all begin to go through this forest, and as you get closer, Zen and Chloe, if you guys can give me perception checks, or one of you can make it at advantage if you want to help the other one.
I will help you.
Well, hold on a second, partner. What's your perception? 'Cause I got a
That's mine's a 3.
a +3.
Yes.
I'll help you, and you just hiss to me what you see.
All right then. That's gonna be a nat 20 for 23.
Okay.
So
Fuck yeah.
the two of you up, as you come to the grove where the mother tree is at, you two first get sight of what's going on below, and it is an absolute slaughterhouse down there, as you just see these, like, those suits of armor that you saw previously back at the lake cleaved in twain, body parts everywhere. Just whatever was down here is just now eviscerated and left scattered around the grounds of the tree, as you see this massive creature standing there, just like covered in blood and gore. It's almost like a centaur, though it's like the lower body part of it is like just like this large deer, and then just got like a very like large muscular human like torso, and then it goes back to like a like an elk's like head, just with like a pair of like giant antlers, and in its hand is like this two-handed like massive curved and serrated blade, almost looking like it almost, the best way I can describe it is it almost looks like a batleth carved out of elk horn.
Jesus Christ.
Who sees this?
Zen and
Chloe.
They were the first ones to see it because they break the tree line into the heart grove.
Can I pass that message along to Zafira through?
Yep.
If I send it to Zafira, since Vanica has an antler, I can't send it to Vanica. I can only send it to Zafira, and Zafira passes the message to Vanica.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a game
I
of
do
telephone.
so. I tell them there's like a very sexy elk centaur ahead, absolutely eviscerated every single person there. It looks good for us. I cannot emphasize enough just how sexy this elk centaur is. Please pass the message
Wow.
to Vanica. Over and out.
Wow.
If
Wow.
because I
Can I
don't have
pass
a
it to-
token for him, you could, if you can, Zoro, go ahead and share the picture that you sent to me with the chat.
Fuck.
Or with the with
Yeah,
the,
I
group.
just did.
Bambi's dad.
I was
My-
just gonna say, like, hey, Vanica, you know, you were talking about your god.
Damn, dude.
I think he's at the tree.
What do you mean?
Goddamn.
Well,
What do you
I'll be
mean?
goddamn.
What do you mean my god's there?
Sexy elk centaur is at the tree. Giant, sexy elk centaur.
Stupid elk,
That's Carrick.
stupid sexy centaur.
That's Carrick. We need to find it. That's Carrick.
Yeah,
He's a very
we're
dear
on.
friend of mine.
And as
It's
you
okay.
can-
We'll be.
as like you're talking, that you and Regalia One break the tree line, as the Regalia One comes slamming down, Carrick whips around with like fury in his eyes. He raises that weapon and like he gets ready to charge, but he stops as he sees Vanica next to it. And he kind of like tilts his head.
Carrick.
And he sort of just like lowers the weapon and then like kind of just like takes the wooden strap that's around it and he like slings it over his shoulder and he just runs right at you.
She'll run towards him. she's worried. She heard that he could be dead. Don't know. There's blood, sexy
As-
elk, whatever.
It's like he
She's
gets
just like,
closer,
ah!
he almost like drops into like a power slide as like he slides towards you and just like grips you up in those massive arms and just hugs you close.
Just big hug. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
Little one, I should be asking you the same thing. Like, last I heard, you were out on an adventure outside of the forest, and then a couple days ago we were beset by these metal men.
Yeah, we were trying to stop the corruption seeping into the forest, and I heard my tree was in danger, and I was shown a vision of them trying to corrupt the tree, and we're working our way over. But they said they haven't heard of you, so I didn't know if something happened to you. I'm just so happy that you're okay.
I've been stalking them since they've been here. Could have slaughtered them as soon as they entered in, but I wanted to see if I couldn't get a grasp of what their plan was. Once they made it here and set up that strange device next to the tree, I had to dispatch them. I'm sorry I couldn't leave any of them alive for questioning.
No, that's fine. We need to kill them. They are
he like lets you
bad.
down, and like those of you, as you see him let you down, there's like just like this visible stream of like blood and gore that like kind of just like extends off of him as like he sets Vanica down, and like the front part of her is just like covered in blood now.
I think if I
Okay.
see that, like Crow and Snake just laying on top of the Mac, and I, with my little wing, I cast Prestidigitation, so they're clean.
On me or him?
On, I guess, I mean, it's a cantrip. I can cast it twice.
Yeah, you could just double
Bulu.
fist. You could double fist Prestidigitation.
Laura Croft Prestidigitation.
Oh. Thank
As
you.
like the blood and everything goes off, he's like, "Oh, that is unfortunate. I tend to like to have a bit of a trophy on me after combat, but I guess I don't have to rush to the waters now." And
I
like,
whisper to Chloe, I'm like, why is that really hot?
as he stands up, he is probably like from like hoof to head, he's probably a good like 12.5 feet tall. He is huge.
Warrior. That's not including the antlers.
That's not
I
including
do like
the
him
antlers.
tall.
And he looks down to Vanica and he's like, "Are these friends of yours?" Well, I recognize Luxus.
I was about to say, like, Luxus hops out. He was like, "What do you mean? You know me, asshole."
My apologies, Luxus. I didn't see you in that strange mechanical thing and thought that maybe, you know, with that long flowing hair, just another beautiful individual was in the back seat.
Oh, it's all right. I couldn't see you either. You're such a little guy.
Yes, well,
He's like, as he's like looking like dead ass, like looking up like this at him, just like Peter Pan, just like
yeah.
You're
It's
so small.
it's like a
Like-
little brother like looking up to like their big brother.
yeah, it's like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Mom said it's my turn to protect the heart tree.
I'm in friends.
See, I actually thought that you sent Luxus to help us, and then everyone else I met outside, and Chloe, which I think you've only met Chloe once in passing.
Where's Chloe?
But yeah, these are my new friends.
I do not see your snake friend anywhere.
Oh, she's in snake form right now. She's in the crow's mouth.
Wait, how do you call a snake? Is
That's offensive.
That's racist.
Just hiss.
Sorry, I've gotten a bit scatterbrained here for a moment. We have more pressing matters at hand. I've dealt with mechanical men, but I'm afraid that my experience with whatever they set up near the tree is limited, and if I were to try to dispatch it like I dispatched them, I would just be making things worse.
Yeah, we need to stop whatever they're doing and get rid of the canister that they have. We don't want to destroy it. It's got some corruption in it. I don't know how it works, but they're releasing corruption from it. So we
could
have to be careful with it.
Can I do investigate the stuff, but like that they left by the tree, the canister and all that?
Yeah, I was wanting to do that as well. Can we do it together?
Yeah. You got the tech nerd and the corruption expert here, so yeah, you can
It's just like the first episode. Detective Seaflings.
Oh no.
The snake is a door, and the door is a snake. I mean, I don't know how else to explain this to you.
Guys,
it either is the door or it ate a door.
This bomb makes doors.
I also might have a spell that could, in theory, be useful around here for this.
What's that?
That would be by the light of the moon.
We will punish
30
you.
foot, 30 feet in diameter. The moonlight highlights that which is hidden or holds a useful clue. It gives advantage on perception investigation checks that are made within the area. They get advantage.
Okay.
If we both roll with advantage, that's really good.
Yes, because I was gonna say, like, so the way that I want to do this, because you two have two different things you're looking at here. One of you is looking at it in a technical area, and the other one's looking at it with like their expertise in corruption. So
I also kind of want to see how hooked up it is to everything.
Ooh, smart. Yeah, do that.
So what I want from you, Zafira, is go ahead and give me an investigation roll. And I want an Arcana roll from Zenith.
Oh, so I don't get advantage?
No.
I mean, she is investigating it as well.
No. It's okay if I don't get advantage. I was just wanting to double check.
Let's see, was it investigation or perception?
Although my ring, I know I get a +1 to intelligence.
Intelligence checks.
Yeah,
So,
intelligence-based skill checks. So
yeah.
I didn't know if that Arcana is intelligence-based.
So yes, you would get advantage because it is intelligence-based. It's just
I'll
using
be
perception and investigation as examples. So any intelligent or wisdom-based check in there, in order to get a clue or glean something, would technically be able to be used at advantage.
And you're also super smart, so you're like you just flash me with your genius. So you get a let's see, +4, I think. Let's see.
I don't like how you said
Sorry,
flash me.
I was gonna say you flashed your what?
You flash
My
me with genius.
Oh, I'll flash
Where's
you with
flash
my
of genius.
Flash your jeans.
Flash your jeans.
Let's see.
Isn't that just a moon?
And I am good to cast by the light of the moon for
ability check or
this.
saving throw. You can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll. So just add a +4 to it.
Okay, and if you do that
Or
light of the moon thing,
intelligence modifier is a 5 now.
Yeah, so it's a +5.
Yeah, and if you cast that moon thing, that would be awesome because then that's how we get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I sort of stand near the thing that we're interacting with, and spores sort of coming off of my, popping up on my body like little star pricks, and floating over the area. And they sort of simulate the moonlight, and they're sort of hovering around, bouncing around a little bit. They'll hop over things that are more interesting, type of thing. And yeah.
I think I land on Zafira's antlers in crow form, and I get to work studying this thing. Don't fuck this up. Holy fuck, okay.
Is that good or bad?
No, it's good, it's good. I'm just really glad for advantage, so thank you, Hobo. So you said a +5?
A +5 to it, yeah. For Flash of Genius.
Once again, the first roll was better.
All right, so what did you get for your check, Zen?
23. Oh, Zen. Sorry.
Z-Fling's getting each other confused.
It's okay. I got 31.
Jesus Christ. 23 and a 31. Yeah, so both of those checks are going to succeed. It was only a DC 16.
Oh.
Go.
So in regards to the Arcana check, Zen,
Mm-hmm.
as you begin to like look at this contraption, you can see that there are different like valves and hoses that are like connected to like a central pack, like attached to this tank. Investigating it more, you can just see in like certain like areas where the container is made of a thick glass, just a contained and focused form of this corruption that you have been studying for all these years. Somehow these individuals were able to harness and seal the corruption in a device.
Good lord.
On your end, Zafira, what they've made is a very intricate bomb. Though it's not necessarily an explosion, unlike just an explosive everybody dies. It is set up to propel hundreds of shards of shrapnel out in every direction, coated with this corruption, so it hits not only the mother tree but the surrounding trees in the grove.
It's a dirty bomb.
It's pretty much a dirty bomb, yeah. With a 23, you do know with enough time, you could disable this bomb. The bomb, thankfully, hasn't been set to detonate, nor has it been technically set up in a means to where any sort of tampering would be fatal. It looks like Vanika's friend was able to set up on them before they were able to finish setting this up.
How big is the bomb?
It's about the size. The best way I could describe it as is it's like if you took a propane tank and put a backpack on it. Like somebody was literally carrying this on their back as they trekked through the
like literally like the little propane cylinders like you put under like a gas stove. Like
not really like the cylinders, but the giant
Oh, like the outdoor one.
Like an outdoor barbecue propane tank.
Well, shit.
So I have never really used this ability because we all have bags of holding. I do have a question of, can I replicate a magic item of a big bag of holding and put it in there?
I mean, technically, a bag of holding doesn't necessarily have a size restriction per se in most cases. Like a normal bag of holding, you'd be able to scoop this thing up.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it would fit in our typical bags of holding. And also, it wouldn't go off in the bag of holding or anything like that. I mean, it's
technically
not like
it wouldn't go off in the bag of holding because the bag of holding is a pocket dimension. And there isn't anything that is in the pocket dimension that necessarily would set it off. Though,
except for the bagman.
Except for the bagman. But you do know that you would then be carrying a very destructive explosive device on hand. And you don't really know what the multiple transport of going between dimensions may do to this item. It may weaken it may weaken it. It may cause it to explode when you take it out again. You don't know.
Okay.
So you do have, like, if you wanted to attempt to, you do have the ability and the tools to be able to try to dismantle this bomb.
Oh, you're the bomb squad now, girl.
all right.
You're the artificer. You're the bomb squad. I'm sorry.
I am. Yep, I am the bomb squad.
Is there
Guidance!
any way we? Yeah, I was gonna say guidance. Just considering, not that I don't have faith in you, Cass,
It's
but
my dice.
considering your past in the history with your dice, I worry a bit.
I will say you can also
That's
cast
fair.
Flash of Genius on yourself. Flash of Genius
Okay.
is not something that you
Yeah.
only put on your friends. You could put it on yourself.
We could rig up some type of thing to put a bag of holding in a bag of holding where we're not having to stand right at that epicenter. We could just... That would just make a mess for somebody in the astral plane, actually. That would be a real dick move.
Could we pull like an angels and demons thing and then like teleport Zafira and the bomb up to the sky? And if it happens to go off there, at least it's in the sky.
It'll be
And then
hard for me to
and then
disarm a bomb if I'm falling.
No, not falling. You'll like be like, I don't know.
But all the stuff and the things in the bomb, then it just goes...
Yeah, I forgot. In Angels and Demons, it's just a helicopter.
Well, because
and
it's an antimatter bomb.
It's antimatter bomb, but like it's in the sky. Like the
We're
logic
in front
is
of my
there.
tree right now, right?
Yeah, it is like right up against
Okay.
like the base of your tree.
The logic
Okay,
is there.
If she be like this, she's
Fly
definitely
out
gonna
over the harbor.
wedge herself between, like, kind of be in front of the tree. Obviously, if it goes off, shrapnel's gonna go everywhere. But the gesture's there, where she's just gonna be in front of the tree, just in a protective stance, and she's like, "I believe in you." Guidance.
Is it?
Can you
What if I
do
just-
double guidance?
What if I just throw it
No.
really, really far?
Oh wait, yeah, it's a cantrip. I could just guidance you and guidance her. I can guidance
No.
everyone right now if I want.
No,
to.
like-
no, I meant like, can one person
I
have
think
two
you can-
guidances? Because I also have guidance.
No.
I think you can only
Oh.
you can only have guidance
I don't think
cast
it
on
stacks.
one
now,
person at a
now
time.
you could have
Guidance and
guidance.
concentration.
You can have guidance, Flash of Genius, and Bardic Inspiration on you at all
Ooh.
times.
I've been
Yeah.
thinking about Bardic Inspiration, but if I gave you that, that would also require you to draw from the deck of inspiration. And I don't know what all of those things are. So I don't want that to like accidentally create an explosion nearby or something. And then
But it's cast. They
Bomb
have
goes
no
off.
fear.
I have the charisma ring. I have no fear. Can I
Yeah,
use
we
the
know.
charisma ring to give myself bardic inspiration?
You cannot because you're not a bard.
Yet. I don't know.
Um,
Alright. Can
Okay.
so theoretically, I could pick this up and move it somewhere else. Away from the tree.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you could pick it up and move it somewhere else. Though you are a bit concerned because you don't know what exactly they were able to do with the bomb. So disturbing it anyway may set it off.
Oh yeah, if it's proximity, maybe that could be a problem.
Your best bet, your safest bet would be to dismantle it right here.
What
You got
type
this.
of roll is it?
Are you looking to just use your
To
tools
disarm it
to
and use my tools.
Okay, to disarm it and use your tools. Let me look at your character sheet right here for a moment.
This music's very appropriate.
You got this, Jeremy Runner from Zero Dark
So-
30.
The cool thing is because you do have proficiency in it, you can use your Tinker's tools, which will give you a +8
Ooh.
to your roll.
Ooh.
All right,
If
so I
I'm-
have guidance.
You have guidance, which is a D4.
A D4.
D4.
You have
Put your
Flash
dice
of
out in front
Genius,
of
which
you.
is a +5. So almost instantly right now, without that D4 with Flash of Genius and your Tinker's tools, you're looking at a +13.
If only there was a
Okay, so I
Jeremy
just
Renner
roll
themed
plus
website to talk about this on.
So I just roll +13.
You roll a D20 +13. And then you roll the D4 with guidance to add on top of that.
Wait, let me bless the D4 as well.
Don't bless your dice. Every time you bless your dice, it doesn't work.
Yeah, honestly it only works more if I if I roll it and I don't really give a shit about it.
You have to trick your dice into thinking you don't care.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
the only
reverse
way.
psychology your dice.
I
It's
rolled an
just a
18.
bomb.
And I just I just can't look. That's a D4, the D4.
Hey!
Okay?
Hey!
So
Whee!
technically,
wait,
it's a
do I have
D20 plus
advantage? Do I have
17.
to roll again?
It's a D20 plus 17. So add 17 to whatever you just rolled.
So
You don't have advantage right now. No.
oh,
Actually,
okay,
no.
I thought
No, because that by the light of the moon is still active, and your Tinker's tools go off intelligence. You do have advantage.
Yeah.
it's probably going to be less than the
Might as
first
well roll
roll.
to see if you crit.
Yeah. Nope.
So what'd you get?
It's at 11. All right, so 18 plus 4 is
35.
22, 35.
Plus 17. Yeah.
Yep, 35.
Damn.
I love
Damn.
damn
Damn.
numbers.
Wait, did she
Damn.
get it? Did
She
she
got
get
it.
it?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Better have.
Did she
So-
get it?
You're in the next room.
You-
A
I
can-
failure on a
can
35
make
would
sure
be
I win.
absolutely insane.
No. See, the only
What?
time you fail on a 35 is if you're playing Pathfinder.
Or it's like, I want to punch God. It's like, okay, well, like, what?
So none of you have seen this before, but the moment she like kneels down and she pulls out her tools, you just see a look of extreme focus go over like Zafira's face. It's like just very serious, something you've never seen her do, and she just locks the fuck in and just starts almost as if like she's built one of these at home or something. She just instantly knows where to go, what to turn, what to disable, and everything. And quickly, she separates the explosive and the corruption pack from one another. And in doing so, she makes the explosive inert, so it will not explode anymore. And you now have a focused canister of corruption in your possession.
She,
That's scary.
after
That is so cool. Holy shit.
And
mechanical.
and a currently deactivated bomb.
The bomb is inert. It will
Okay.
not explode.
Oh.
Zenith, like are you still the bird on my antlers?
Oh no, I had backed up once you locked him. I'm like, oh, she's for real. So I just like backed up. I think I probably changed back into Zenith once I see that. I'm like, that was so cool. Oh, holy fucking shit.
Do you want this to study?
Oh, I'll take it. I'm like, I absolutely do. Yes, I didn't want to ask, but I'm glad. Yes, I do want to study this a bit further because what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to play it like cool, but inside I'm like terrified. I'm like, what the?
It's fine. It's
It's really bad. It's really.
It's
bad.
fine. Just trust me. I rolled a 35.
This is really bad.
Vanica does go up to Zafira and gives you a big hug. She's like, thank you. Thank you so much.
Y'all can't even roll out more of those cupcakes for Zafira. Look at what she just did.
Look, cupcake?
She's hugging you, but
We'll
you
have to
can
go ask
tell
Willow
that she's
for
still
them.
kind of shaking slightly because even though she like went in of like it's just a puzzle that I need to solve, she's still like, oh my god, I can't believe I fucking did that.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, the adrenaline dies down and
shit.
Zafira comes back and she's like, what the fuck did I just do?
When it's embarrassing,
What's
but
that?
when this is Maul speaking, but when my adrenaline dies down, I start crying.
Yeah. Same left. Corey knows I just go up to him. I'm like, hug, please.
That was incredible. I'm
Oh,
gonna
thank
I
you.
think I'm gonna put this in my bag.
Probably the best. And
Yes.
she pulls out like a piece of cloth, like a towel type of thing, and just wraps it in there. Just like I don't know if it needs to be cushioned in the bag, but here you go.
I mean, if
It's like
anybody can
fine.
tell us
Bubble
that,
wrap.
that's you. So if you don't know, then I don't know.
Luxus has no idea what everybody seems so nervous about. She made that like Zeph made that look so easy. He's like, what? Why? Yeah, I could have done that.
Yeah, like
Why are you
both
why are
and
you
Sarah-
handling that bottle of grape juice so delicately?
Both you and Sarek are like staring at this, and the way she made that look so easy. It's like you could have done that. That's what we have to do. You just pull them apart.
Oh,
Yeah,
to
you
have the
just-
confidence of a man.
Right? No, that's the thing. I just had to bring up my confidence to have the same audacity as a man does.
Yeah, the forbidden
Just go-
grape drink.
A forbidden grape drink, exactly. It's either you have to have just the exuberant overconfidence, or you lock into like the Disney princess mode anytime like a white woman comes across a bear and you try to make friends with it.
God, so stupid.
Or
Um,
just like when you're sorry.
Uh,
when you're
I was just gonna say like what happens next, but go ahead.
when you're redecorating and reorganizing your room at like 2 a.m. and you just suddenly have the strength to do everything and just locking in. Anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
So as
What happens?
you disabled the bomb.
Cool. And there are bodies everywhere, right?
Yeah. Well,
We need to see
With
if
the
there's more of
bodies?
these.
bodies and bits of bodies.
Loot the bodies?
You need more fertilizer.
I just wanted to take a look at their armor to
Are we
see.
just looting at this point?
If you want to investigate the power armor suits that they're wearing, go ahead.
Yeah,
and
I'll try to peel some of those apart.
go ahead and give me another tinker tool thing.
When we have a
I think-
moment, I need to speak with all of you, especially Vanica, but go ahead, Vanica.
I think we've already encountered 3 groups. I want to scan to see if there's any more. I'm not comfortable relaxing right now, so I want to see if there's any more of these in the area, because I don't know how many groups were sent in here.
Luxus just picks up one of the suits of armor and just starts shaking it. Like, where are the rest of you?
Go ahead and give me a strength roll, Luxus. You got to pick up the suit.
Strength or athletics?
Strength.
Okay. 18 on the die, and then
Plus your strength modifier.
is 5 plus. If we're counting this as a strength check, I also get half my level rounded down. Right?
If you use the ring, yeah.
Oh no, that's a skill. That's a skill.
That's a
I'm sorry.
skill, yeah.
So 23.
You pick this up, and you probably
Where were the
attribute
other
this-
drugs going?
Where's Rachel? You pick up the suit of armor. Like even with a 23, you can feel the heft in this thing, as these things seem to be made
Big
of
boy.
nothing but just layers and layers and layers of metal. And you pick it up and you shake it, and you don't really hear anything jingling around inside.
Damn.
Though
Jing-a-ling-a-ling.
you know somebody's in it.
Okay, it's just very, very solid.
It is a very solid,
But
like it looks
based
to
on what we
be.
saw earlier, that they are screwed into these suits. Like they are locked.
That's what
in,
it looks
quite
like.
literally.
Is at least the neck and the head were like bolted into the armor.
Can I do
like a
an
diving bell type
Arcana roll?
situation.
What's up,
Jesus.
Cass?
Sorry. Can I do an Arcana roll instead of an investigation on these then?
No, it wouldn't be Arcana because this isn't magical. This is full on mechanical.
Okay.
So I would need you to give it like if you're trying to like open up one of these suits, I would need you to give me a tinker tool roll.
So okay, I was just curious because I was thinking like, well, if they're all metal, then how are they against the corruption? Like, how do they work against the corruption? I thought maybe it is Arcana, but
Well, if the suits are enchanted, maybe.
yeah.
Or have runes on them.
Luxus realizes he's being silly and flips the suit over and shakes it from the feet first.
God.
And
While
like as
he's
you
doing that,
do
can-
that, Lux,
like-
you notice something.
I
This is
want its
all
lunch
just
money.
like pretty much one solid piece of armor.
Like it's not jointed.
Like there are joints and everything, but everything seems to be like it's not just like, oh, you know, I'm putting on my pauldrons, I'm putting on the chest piece. This all seems to be connected to something.
Like there's no clear indication of like how someone would put this armor on.
Yeah, there's no indication as how somebody would put this on.
So is it kind
yeah.
of like homunculus servant then?
It was like
Or
like
like-
doesn't armor usually have? He looks at like Everybody else like, I don't wear this, but doesn't
don't wear
armor
clothes.
you can take this off and on, can't you?
Can I do
He's,
like
he's
an
just
arc-
like he's just shaking a corpse.
Can
Yeah,
I
you're
do,
just
like, a
shaking the
check
armor,
on
just
it?
kind of flailing around. What's that?
I was just gonna see if I could like do an Arcana check or an investigation check to see like how they think that they're gonna survive the corruption and this stuff. Like what makes it magical.
You can give me a, because you're basing it on the survival of the corruption. You can either give me a nature check or an Arcana check. If you're trying to figure out how the armor works, Cass, I need your Tinker Tool roll.
Okay. And so that's +8, right?
That is plus
Is
8.
the light of the moon thing still up or no?
How long
It
is
only
left?
lasts a minute.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be active at this point.
That's okay.
I use that time to disarm the ball. It's fine.
Ooh.
And real quick, I'd like to look around at all the corpses. Like it's super evident which ones are like the leaders of each squad, right? It's like the kind of like
The
mage looking guys.
yeah, like the robed individuals.
I want to look around for any of their bodies
Mhm.
and see if any of them have, if there's some in the area, if they have any signs of life left in them, even if it's fading quickly.
Go ahead and give me a, let's call it a survival roll. No, I'm sorry, a medicine roll. A medicine roll. As there are a couple robed individuals around here that you can investigate.
So far we've just seen the big metal dudes that look like they're in Fallout power armor. We've seen the kind of like hybrid cyborg dogs, and then we've seen
The tech priests.
the dudes that yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check those rolls. Zen, what'd you get?
25 Arcana.
Very nice. Zafira. I almost said Zen too. I'm
18.
like, that's not your name. 18, nice. And Chloe.
Dirty 20.
Very nice for all of you. So
Did I do good?
the way that this armor is set up, Zafira, while there is like areas for the joints to move and sort of move normally for like walking, running, whatever, these suits almost seem to be airtight. Like they are sealed at like in every instance, to where none of the corruption would be able to get into the armor itself.
Full
Damn.
metal
So it's like-
PPE.
I was gonna say it's like scuba suits.
They're like scuba suits. They are like completely sealed.
Huh.
Like, and with your Tinker Tool roll, you come to a horrid realization that once somebody goes into these suits of armor, they do not come out. They are sealed in there. As you can see, just like signs of like the welding and in some of the joints, that whatever is put into here is there for life.
Oh, that means they pee in there.
But the lower half is all mechanical. There is no humanoid life below the waist. Almost as if when somebody's put into
Oh.
here, they are first bisected and put into this armor, and the armor is the only thing that is keeping them alive.
Okay, so I'm not going to be replicating that. Good to know.
That's trippy.
That's horrible. Get you a man that commits.
I can't help but think about like BioShock.
I'm thinking it's giving 40k dreadnoughts for
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except that they aren't in like a sarcophagus in the front. They're just a dude. It's like a cross between Space Marines and
Power
a dreadnought.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like
Lord.
somebody took a dreadnought and just made it Space Marine size.
That sucks. that sucks. That's a bad visual.
And then your dirty 20, as you're going around, you're looking at these individuals, and that dear man did some work on them. Though you do come across one that is on the verge of death. He doesn't have much time, as you see like half of the body from the collarbone down was just like cleaved off to where he's like missing his left arm, though most of what had been cleaved was mechanical, and so there's like very little blood loss happening. But the other wounds that are on his body, like, they're fatal. There's no way to bring this one back from the brink of death.
And
so
and
you have a feeling you may have a few moments with him before he passes.
that's one of the priests, right?
That is one of the priests, yes.
Okay. So I will kind of lean down over the body or over the person, and I'm just gonna kind of place my hand on their forehead to just kind of hold their head in place, as I pull out a dagger and jam it into their neck.
Okay. As the
This
dagger
particular...
goes in, there is like no visual representation on their face, like they're registering the pain.
I hold that dagger there and twist it to finish them off, basically.
Okay.
This is a very specific dagger. This is a twisted dagger, sacrificial dagger, that I stole from a certain red hag. And this particular dagger, when somebody is killed with it, they're sacrificed to a specific entity. I don't know who the entity is, but the more important part is that when I slay somebody with this dagger, their essence is stored within it, and I can then call upon that essence to perfectly mimic their form, but more importantly, obtain all their memories.
Okay. So as you jam this dagger into their neck and twist, like I said, there's no look of any sort of pain reception, as like they've just been pierced or anything. Though as you twist, you can see like the pommel of the dagger slowly give like a faint glow, letting you know that the essence has been absorbed. And for some reason, you just get this like this sickly sweet feeling, as if something is pleased at your actions and its eyes are now on you for just a waning moment.
And because time is of the essence, I'm going to immediately call upon the essence of this guy that I just killed to take his form and obtain all of his memories, because I want to know if there are other squads in this forest, and I also want to know, what the fuck is up with these guys.
All right. And so we will get back to that once we come back from our break. But for now, we're going to get up, take a quick break, stretch our legs and all that fun stuff. And we will get back to what Chloe learns from absorbing the soul of an individual. But yeah, stick with us. We will be right back. All right, we're back. Oh, wait, I didn't unmute everyone. Now we're back.
My
Hi,
issue with
back.
Catherine is
I
just
forgot to
how much-
unmute you guys before I said we're
Oh.
back. I'm a liar.
Wow.
You also were, your lips were moving. We didn't hear you either. So I was like, oh, he's muted.
Yeah.
He did a dumb. So, Chloe, when you assume this individual's form, it's not a complete one-to-one. As those around you see you sort of pull the dagger out of this guy's neck, you stand up and you activate its ability, and you now change into an individual wearing like these long robes and everything, but you only manifest as a human version of this person, as the dagger cannot copy the mechanical side of things. What is it that you are specifically trying to glean from this individual's experiences?
First, if there are any other of his kind, his people, currently in the forest or on their way to the forest. And then after that, I want to learn what I can about what they're doing and why.
Okay. So, in regards to the other groups in the forest, aside from this one who was at the tree and the ones that you encountered back at the lake, there are none. There were more numbers in the groups as they first had gotten to the Harlequin, but slowly but surely the forest and the Fey residents deeper into the forest started taking them out, picking them off. In regards to what they are doing, they were here specifically to test what adverse effects the corruption would have within direct contact to a mother tree. Trying to possibly replicate the amount of corruption seeping from the northwestern forest. This was all an experiment to hopefully move their plot forward in regards to making sure that the corruption began to spread across the land and everybody had no choice but to turn to the church in order to gain some sort of guaranteed survival, as they've noticed that the mechanical bodies that they possess are not affected by the corruption as other living organisms are. So their feeling was the only way to save everyone was to convert them to the ways of the mechanical church.
I see. So the reason why they want to spread the corruption across the land is basically just to force people into joining their church.
They see it as the only means to survive, yes.
So this was less about finding an answer and more justification.
Who exactly do they serve? Both in the sense of who among their ranks is calling the shots, and what is the god or entity specifically that they serve or worship?
So the entity itself, they only refer to as the machine god. It doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a proper name. And it's more a construct than it is anything divine. Though the worship of it seems to grant these individuals technological prowess and knowledge that are far beyond what most artificers are even at this point. in regards to who gives out the orders, it's a shadowy group of about 5 or 6 individuals higher up in the church that's known as the collective. Their identities remain a secret. So the collective issues an order, those orders go down through the chain of command, and the tasks are carried out.
And does it appear as if they have any plans beyond just trying to spread the corruption to get people to join their church? Or like they're not working with any of our other big nasty foes or anything at the moment, are they?
They don't seem to be in line with anyone else. Their wants to spread the corruption seem to be solely based on bringing more into the church than any form of like domination or world destruction. They see that if the land is corrupted, they can sort of use this as a home island to begin to grow their numbers and begin to grow the church itself, in order to this being like a machine capital protected by the corruption and the wastes, keeping any of those who would oppose them at bay.
And I guess finally, do they have like a headquarters, so to speak, or like a main church or chapel on this continent? And if so, where?
You as a member, like as a resident of this continent, do know that there is a very large walking mechanical building that seems to keep its presence up near the Hammerite quarry. It has the ability to move. It just, they're in a fortuitous area at the moment and don't really see a means to needing to move the church anywhere else. There are a lot of ores and metals that are harvested from that quarry that do help them in the production and the expansion of their machinery, of the church and of those who follow it.
Okay. Is there any indication? I don't know if this guy would really know this information, but does he know how the church knew that corrupting the mother trees would assist in spreading the corruption?
Give me an insight roll into this, as this isn't like it's trying to keep a secret from you. It's more of, there's a bit of confusion, a bit of jumble in its memory.
Well, that was a 19 on the die for 27.
You do get a sense that there's been a lot of speculation and innuendo spread amongst the ranks that this individual is a part of as to why they're attempting to corrupt a mother tree. Though this individual's going theory was that since the mother tree is technically what a lot of people consider to be the dominant tree in the forest, the mother tree, everything that holds a forest together with the distribution of life, that if they were able to corrupt it, that the corruption would then easily spread through the rest of the forest, and that would cause panic to ensue. Panic would drive more people to the church.
Okay, so it sounds like it was more of a logical assumption on their part rather than
Fact.
being guided by someone or something.
Mm-hmm. It's like
Okay,
they were
that
pretty
makes
much
sense.
given the orders to go do the thing, but they weren't being told why they were doing the thing.
Got it.
The cogitations were clear.
Okay. I will stop sifting through this guy's memories for now. The description that I have of this dagger said that I can retain the form for an hour, but it doesn't specify whether or not the memories are only retained for that hour. The description I have says that I can call on the essence to mimic their form, obtaining all their memories, and then the form can only be retained for an hour, after which it dissipates. So I don't know, do the memories dissipate after that hour as well, or do I retain those memories perpetually?
Are you keeping this form for an hour, or are you going to try to drop it early?
I was going to try to drop it early.
Okay, so if you were going to drop it early, I need a charisma saving throw from you.
Well, I am a bard. Charisma is supposedly a thing I can do. Who has the charisma ring?
I do. You want to charge? I can. It's
Please.
fine. Yes, there you go.
Please fix this nat 1 for me.
I was actually looking at my ring to see if I could help already. I was just muted.
So you're just gonna give him advantage?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead
Roll better.
Go ahead and re-roll that nat 1.
Okay, that is better. That's a 13 on the die for plus 8, 21.
So
Rodin's like foiled again.
no, it's a good thing, because that nat 1 would have killed Chloe.
Oh.
So Chloe, you begin to like try to drop that form, and for a moment a fleeting sense of panic fills you as you feel yourself being pulled between two selves, Chloe and this individual, and you can't for the life of you determine who you are. And you begin to feel yourself slip into a brief sense of madness, in something taking joy from it, before the effects of Zephyra's ring kick in, and you're able to repel that sort of sense of loss as you change back into your normal form. The memories are retained.
Nice. Okay. So as soon as I change back, I lock eyes with Zephyra with a look of panic on my face before it's replaced by relief, and I just like run up to her and give her a big hug.
She gives it. You okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. You helped me. You helped me a lot.
First, deep breaths. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
as you hug her, something falls from your waist, as you are now in possession of something you didn't have before, but just this very well crafted mask. Just this porcelain mask.
The face on the mask, is it
Blank.
familiar at all, or just plain?
It's just a plain porcelain mask with two eye holes, nothing for the mouth.
I will just tuck that away for now, but that definitely warrants some investigation when we're not in the midst of fixing one problem. And I will turn to Vanica. The forest is okay. There's nobody else. We got them all.
How do you know?
I borrowed the memories of one of the priests.
I mean, you're really good at storytelling and projecting memories and stuff like that. I just didn't know you had that ability. That's a relief. Okay. Okay, I can feel better now. She just kind of slumps down, just kind of sitting on the ground now. She's just like, kind of similar to what we were talking about before, where adrenaline, like once it leaves, but instead of adrenaline, this was just stress. She was finally able to go, and just slumps to the ground. Okay.
Like the IKEA bear.
Yes.
Oh, we a lot to talk about. The heart of the forest showed me a vision. I think we should rest. I think this is a safe part of the forest. We're in the what is essentially the central part of the Harlequin forest. The spring is very soothing, even has some healing capabilities to a certain extent, and there's lush greens that are safe to eat around here. I don't think we'd want to open up the camp here, especially if they see. See, my brain just recently saw the new trailer to Vox Machina, and I was about to call him Dodie. It's not Dodie.
Belvedere.
Belvedere, thank you. The other Warforged.
How dare you? It's
I know Dodie's in my brain
Belvedere.
right now. I know Dodie's
Get him out.
taking over. So we might just want to do a normal camp if we decide to stay. I think my mother tree has experienced enough stress, so I think I'll wait a bit before I ask for her offerings.
And as you're talking, you hear Carrick just let out just a deep breath as his body shrinks down to that of about the size of an actual elk, as he had cast enlarge on himself during the combat.
You hear Zenith go like, "Oh man."
I was gonna say, I was like, oh, normally he's shorter, but I'm not mad at this.
So I did tell Corey about that during break. I was like, hey, so Zoro said that typically they're a lot shorter than that. He said, yeah, I know. And I'm like, okay, that's just what you
I wasn't
decided.
mad about it.
Fine. It's your NPC. We're not mad.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going into combat.
He can alter whatever he wants.
You're going into combat against a bunch of like metal people. Enlarge seems like a good spell to use.
Oh,
yes.
100%. And again, I wasn't even mad at it. I
good.
was like, oh, he's tall now? I'm okay with this.
I mean, he's still technically tall because he's the size of an elk.
No, that's true. That is
Elk
true.
are not small creatures.
No. He was inspired by Gustav, clearly.
Gustav, but buff.
Yeah.
So
I can talk.
We are camping here, but not pulling out the camp.
I mean,
right?
if we want to, I know we've had a lot of help along the way for anything that we were to encounter. So I know for the most part we're doing pretty good right now. I just
If you need to set up
don't
camp,
have a means for us to leave the forest.
if you need to set up camp, feel free to. I can keep an eye on the perimeter of the grove for the night.
Okay, I just know we have I can't speak for everyone else to have a means to get out of the forest quickly, so we're gonna have to travel back. So unless we want to venture partway out of the forest now as far as we can, I just know that this is a guaranteed safe spot.
I mean,
Let's stay here.
I mean, now
Yeah,
that we've dealt with this, what's our next? What am I following you all into next? Because it has been.
I have that information.
Oh,
yeah, we're back in the planning
Part of
stage.
it.
Could we have like dinner first or lunch or whatever time it is, and then we could all have
Actually-
like a meeting or something?
Actually, I'm really excited because Chloe really is the only one I've shown this to. First of all, welcome to my mother tree. You guys are one of the very rare people outsiders to have seen it. So there's this awesome spot that's actually just a little bit behind her. There is a hot spring with like a waterfall and everything, and there's so much juicy fruit that grows around it because of the water that we could just like literally grab them from the vines and eat it while we're relaxing if we want to do that. There's also a couple of butterflies around there that if you just hit their wings just right, they play a very melodic tune
Are they
that we
okay
can
with that?
have. Oh yeah, no, they're very playful. They're very sweet.
Okay.
I mean, don't smack them. Just kind of.
It's just a little tap.
Drum solo.
You just take your finger and just kind of like just trace it gently along their wings, and they glow, and they just have this little like very melodic, almost like harp music.
Damn, this place
very
is
pretty.
romantic as hell.
Right?
It is. It really
But
is.
dangerous, but dangerous.
Starts
let's
looking
not
at the
forget.
elk.
Oh no.
Eric is one of our guardians. We have many in the forest, but he's one of the guardians of the forest as a whole. So I was always envious of him because he could go as far as he wants, and I couldn't. So there was a lot of times he would tell me about certain parts of the forest that I couldn't venture to. So it was like story time for us. So that's why I loved it when Chloe was able to tell me stories too. I just love hearing stories. So if that's something we want to do, we can relax, have some delicious fruit.
I've been
and
dying to get
talk.
back at that hot spring.
Yeah, me too.
I do miss the fruit here.
Well, I think we should all go then.
That sounds like an excellent idea. I think that we could all use some time to relax after everything and then still plan our next move
talk.
afterwards. Still talk.
Yeah. That way we're feeling rejuvenized. We're eating. We're planning. We're doing so much multitasking. It'll be great.
When you get to the hot spring, are you also pulling out the camp or Belvedere, or are you guys gonna go butlerless today?
I mean, Vatica's used to not having a butler, so that's up to Zenith. Zen has the camp.
I don't want to alarm anyone when Luxus when it happened and we just pulled out the camp and it was a bit of a shock. I don't want to upset your people anymore, but it's your guys' call if you want to give Belvedere the night off. We are essentially camping. Like, this is like actual camping, except much nicer. It's like, I don't know if you've heard of this, but maybe if we combined glam and camping, it could be called glamping.
Glamping.
I don't know if that'll catch on, but
You
I
are
like
so
it.
creative.
Well, no, I think I got something here. I think I might have something here.
You better trademark that.
I might. Yeah, I think before you guys, if you guys are going to the hot springs, I just need to do something over here real quick. I need to, it's all good. I wanted to check out the
You okay?
rest of the. Yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to, it was a really stressful day, and I just need a minute. And I think I'm gonna turn into a
feel
crow,
that.
and I'm gonna fly all the way up to the top of the tree.
Okay.
Well, so much for eavesdropping.
What do you mean?
Well, good.
What do you mean?
Eavesdrop.
I mean, you can
I have
turn
a
into
picture
a
of the
snake
tree
and still.
too.
Yeah, but I can't fly.
No, but you can
Not with that
It's-
attitude.
climb up the tree.
Quick, somebody throw me.
I was gonna say I'll throw you.
Luxus.
I have catapult. I can make it.
What's that sound?
They just weigh 5 pounds.
All right. So Zenith, you fly up to the top of the tree.
Yeah, and I think once I'm up there, I change back into Zenith and I sit in it like how I used to sit in the trees in my backyard when I was a kid. I want to pull out that, by the way, I googled it. That thing is called a spile.
Okay.
I pull out the spile. Can I check it out and do like an arcana check? How the fuck is this gonna do his whole plan?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check. It's going to be one heck of a check, though.
Okay. Like one heck of a check, like what? Like
an
30s?
Like it's you're gonna have to have one hell of a roll. I'm gonna say that the DC on this is gonna be a 23.
So I gotta get at least a 15. Am I able to cast guidance on myself?
Yep.
Okay, I do so. Boom. I get a plus d4, and then I have a plus 8. So I gotta roll at least a 14. Hey, I'm sorry I yelled at you earlier. Just do a good job. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. That is a 17 plus 8 is 25. And then should I just save my d4? Is that cool?
Yeah, you could save it because
Or if I do higher, will I find out more? Or no?
No, the only way you would find out more is if you rolled a nat 20.
I can't do that. I'll just keep it for later. Okay.
So the only sense that you have is that if you were to technically spike the spile into the mother tree, it may begin to drain something out of it, because you do know that spiles have been used for trees to like take out like maple syrup and stuff. This isn't a maple tree. This is a mother tree. So it could be maybe it begins to tap the life force out of it, or the life giving essence, or something inside of it that seems to have the negative effect on corruption.
We talked with Zafway, I asked him specifically about it hurting the dryads that are connected to these trees. He was kind of like, I don't know. He kind of was like, no, right?
He was very vague about it.
Yeah. Could I do like I know it's way post, but could I do like remembering an insight check on like if he's lying or if he really doesn't know or if he's not like...
You can, but it will be made at disadvantage.
No problem. I'm not very insightful anyway, so let's... I rolled a 19 and a 4, so I got a 4. Darn.
Can't really get a grasp on the memory as if he was lying or not.
Okay. By draining, can I make like an educated guess? By draining that life force, by draining that magic from the tree, is that going to turn the tree into just a regular tree then?
No. You know that there's no way to change the structure of a tree, that these mother trees are mother trees from their planting.
Oh, okay.
Though
yeah,
being with Vanica for a while and having heard her speak of the mother trees and a dryad's connection to it, you begin to wonder if there would be any sort of adverse effect on Vanica.
Yeah, that's why I asked him. Like, so by draining this magic out of it with this spile, am I supposed to contain it somewhere, or is it supposed to like just go out into the ether and affect the corruption?
He just said that you spike the tree.
And his goal is to you do that to all the trees, drain it of whatever it has that's protecting it from corruption, and then that'll put it into the corruption somehow. I gotta be honest, and like I have my little water cat up here, like my goo cat and my water cat. I'm like, I gotta be honest, you guys, not looking so hot, not looking great here. So that was kind of his plan, like his super vague plan.
Well, you do remember that he's mentioned that it would provide, doing this would begin to unify everyone. Like unification under the corruption.
Like what the machine people were doing?
No, something different. Like making all peoples one.
Oh yeah, and he wanted to be like there was gonna be a ruler, and whoever had the crown was gonna be the crown of the ruler. Oh, I gotta be honest, you two. This plan is arse. I'll be honest with them and tell them what he said and how I absolutely don't want to do it, and I'll probably give the spile to Vanica and she can throw it away somewhere. But can I pull out my book? Because it's been a minute since I talked to Zenoa. Just be like, hello, bit of an update. Sorry to bother you.
And as you say that, you're pulled into that pocket dimension.
What? Pardon me. Am I in the chair and the dude's there?
Yep. Dressed in
hello.
Just dressed again in like a nice press suit and a vest and just a decent pair of slacks.
And he's got his fire head on.
He's got the fire head on.
I don't look at him because that's cool. And I go, hello, sorry to bother. What's he doing? He's just standing there?
Nope, he's sitting in his own like high back chair, just sitting. It looks like he's got a book in his hand and there's like a saucer of tea next to him on a table.
Bit of an update. I spoke with Zafway.
Oh, and how did that go?
He's quite unnerving. He was pretending to
pain in the ass, isn't he?
A bit. One of my biggest gripes, very vague. He also was pretending to be my old professor and possibly also my ex-lover, and that was just psychological damage right there, but I'm a tough old biddy. I got through it. So terrible update here. He wanted me to take this and stick it into the mother trees to help with the corruption, but also to provide, like, cause unification of all the people on the continent under the corruption. And then I was like, hey, that sounds like a really terrible idea. And he tried to be like, no. It's okay because it'll kill me. And he wants to die. Which, I don't know about that.
Sounds to me like the old boy is finally desperate. After being, very literally glued to his seat since this all started. That crown must be tormenting him and not allowing him to pass.
Do you think it's because he put it on and he couldn't handle it?
From my understanding, there was a flaw in the crown from its design.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, the crown was supposed to give the wearer a sense of authority, a sense of a dominating personality to those around them. They would follow and obey their commands. Pretty much a crown fit for a king.
Or a queen.
Or a queen, indeed. Though, as I said, the design was flawed from the start. One of the gemstones that he had obtained to place in the band itself was corrupted. I guess you can say the progenitor to the corruption itself. When he put this crown on after its completion and over in what you all now call Roskin's Folly, the corruption was released in a devastating explosion, and He was trapped between life and death. That crown still on his head.
Tough titty. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. So I just want to, for my own edification, the idea of unification under one person with that crown, bad idea, right?
Depends on how you look at it. Yes, many would lose freedoms. Many would have their way of life changed. But in the eyes of some, the unification would mean protection from the corruption.
I guess maybe I'm having a dumb day, but I'm just not seeing how those two connect.
Well, look at it this way. You are receiving instruction and information from what is a 200-year-old madman at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody grasping at straws in desperation to be freed from their seats.
Yeah. I think we might have... Well, I've got my team with me and I can talk with them and I'm sure we can come up with something else because this plan is terrible. So I don't think I will be doing it. I hope that's cool.
You don't need permission from me.
Okay.
I'm here to provide guidance and give you a means to tap into more of my arcane power.
And thank you. And I think that was everything. I'll leave you to your tea. Thank you very much, though. And as I walk, like, did he bring my cats with me as well?
No, because when you're pulled into it, you're more pulled into it psychically. You're not physically pulled into the book. So
Okay, no
anyone
problem.
like looking on the outside would just see you sitting in a tree staring at a book.
Okay. So I'm like, okay, and I think that's everything. Unless you needed something, I doubt it. But enjoy your tea. You look in shop. Keep well. Ta-ta.
And he kind of just gives you just like a very casual wave off as you return back to the tree.
I'm like, whoa, steady myself on the branch. I go like, well, I just needed to confirm it. That's that. And I probably put my book away, put the spile in my pocket. And how tall is the tree, Vanica?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I was
massive.
gonna,
Yeah, it's a
gonna
huge
climb
tree.
down.
Massive.
I'm
We
gonna-
are like a speck. Like the picture I dropped, we are this compared to how massive it is. So
Okay, I was gonna climb
big.
down like I used to do when I was a kid. I'm like, probably
No,
shouldn't.
that's gonna be a
Probably bad
while.
idea. Yeah, I'll change
Gonna
back
be a
into a
while.
crow and head back towards the ground. There, you
Plus
you
there's a
guys
bit
already.
of a drop.
Oh, gross. Yeah, no, I mean not gross, but like bad for me. But like, yeah. So change back into crow, reach the ground. You guys already went to the hot springs, right? So I could just head over there.
You
or
can just
something, or-
fly down to the hot springs. Because you are so high up, you can see where the hot springs are at from your vantage point. You can just fly down.
Okay, I'm gonna crow dive in, and right before I hit the water, I'm gonna change into Zenith and then go into the water form, and then pop out of those springs. Be like, ta-da! That was cool.
Thank God, you scared me.
And as
That
Just
was
having a
actually
type.
impressive.
like
Thank you. I'm getting better at my landings.
You didn't break your ankles this time.
I didn't break.
as now everybody is in this is in
I did-
this hot spring. A very calming sense washes over all of you. Almost as if you feel as if you are protected by just a very comfy blanket. There are a couple butterflies floating about and on the plant life around it. The hot spring is steaming. And there, like as Vanica said, there are fruit trees everywhere.
I think I finally unclench for the first time in like 2 weeks, and the force of it all just makes me start to like kind of cry a little bit. Like, oh god.
This is where I live.
I wonder why you're like.
So this is my home.
It's
Lux
beautiful.
just like pats her on the shoulder, but he's laid back in the hot spring with like a towel over his face, just like there. Don't be cry.
I'm like, oh, it's you under there,
had-
and I like swim to the other side of the hot spring.
Vanica
kind of like-
definitely does that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and it's just like, all right, well.
Vanica definitely does that thing where when she gets in the water and she's got like, you know, like this and up, some of you guys can see like the vines that make it look like her armor just kind of like recede. So it looks like she's naked in a hot tub.
Aren't we all, in the scheme
Yeah.
of things, naked in a hot tub?
Why
like
would
in
you
the big
jump into
picture?
a hot spring in your clothes?
That's
Doesn't make any
easy.
sense. That's silly.
Would.
You guys just want me to get out, undress in front of you, and then get in. Isn't that it?
I mean, there's trees over there if
mean-
you want privacy.
I mean, we're all adults here. You can just say turn around and we won't. Like, I'm not looking. I don't know about anybody else, but
I've already taken off my whatever in the water, and I just on the little thing over
Yeah,
there.
we
like,
might we might want to actually wash our
Did she-
clothes.
did she
yeah.
did she just did she just do that?
Yeah.
That's fine. Wait, are you guys naked
Awesome.
in here? Yes
Awesome.
or no?
Live a little.
Sure.
Yes.
We're in a hot
Yeah.
tub. What do you-
Yes.
Then me
But
too.
also satyrs are like super
Fur.
hairy. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Vanica has not looked at Luxus this entire time. She's just like,
Okay, like anywhere but.
anywhere. Even though
Meanwhile,
like
Zephyr
she
is
wears
trying
lower
not
half armor.
Meanwhile, Zephyr is trying not to look at the pretty centaur man.
Can we all be in agreement that we're all a very attractive group of people, and then we
Yes.
can get to the state of business? Calling
Yes.
court to order here.
Wait.
Then
Grab some fruit. All right, go.
I feel weird now, like I'm leading. I don't. Did you have stuff you wanted to share, or do you want me to go? Or do you want?
Oh,
Shall we rock
I-
paper?
what's this?
It's rock paper
Are we
scissors.
just banging?
It's paper. It's
Are
like
we?
golden parchment shears.
Is something
And-
supposed to
Shambo?
We,
happen?
you know what? I'll just go.
Okay.
I have
She's like, nothing's happening.
a lot has happened when I was gone, and you all got eaten by frogs. Condolences, by the way. Professor Rockwind, the nice professor who's an Eric Hokra, took me to the school. It turns out that, for those of you who are not familiar, hello, my name is Zenith. I was a student at Rensera, and I studied under Professor Snowstart alongside my longtime partner, Ferrix. We were studying the corruption, specialized in it, actually. I'm not going to lie, I did a lot of the brunt work. It was mainly me, and they kind of used me for it when it turned out they were all having an affair behind my back. All that aside, because I'm not bitter about it, after I found out the kind of horrible game plan for what they wanted to do with the corruption, right after they revealed that they had been seeing each other, I actually stole the book of research that the corruption was we have based all of our studies in. And I booked it out of Rensera, and I was on the run when I met all of you. What I found out from the professor is that Professor Snowstart, the bad one, and my ex-partner, whatever, they actually went up north, which was very advised against by Darkwell, because it's very corruption heavy into the ruins of Gaetasi, I think that's how it's pronounced. And when they came back, they were like massively corrupted, and he wanted me to kind of confirm that it was them, which I thought was a weird ask. But when I arrived there, it turns out that it wasn't the professor after all, and it wasn't really Ferrix. I don't think it was actually Zafway.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
It was
What?
that way. Yeah.
Like in the flesh? Or unflesh?
Like,
I don't know what he is.
Do you remember I was talking with you, Luxus, about some terrible person who caused the corruption, and he's currently in Raskin's Folly, and it's because of him that the corruption came to be. We found out it might have been an accident, but I'm not really sure how much I believe that. He made himself appear to me as my professor, and we spoke.
Ooh.
Oh,
mhm.
how did that go?
I'll say this: he's quite vague. I'm really someone who likes clear-cut instructions. Communication is key to a relationship. Definitely don't want a relationship with him because he communicates like nothing. With that being said,
You
and
want a relationship with him?
I just said I didn't. So try to keep up, Vanica.
I just didn't know why you felt the need to put that in there, but okay, continue.
And I reach into
I
my
thought about it.
soggy.
Don't worry, she doesn't protest too much. I'm sorry, continue.
Put your towel back on over your face. What could you possibly have to contribute to this, out of curiosity?
Rude.
I reach into the soggy pile of my clothes and I pull out the spile and I go, he actually gave this to me. For those of you who are not familiar, you stick this into a tree, it's how you get sap out of it, or like syrup. It's called a spile. He said that first off, terrible revelation is that he actually is the corruption. Like his being or his life force or something like that is actually part of the corruption. And in my head, well,
I believe
outside I
that.
was like, yeah, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And in my head, I was like, that's horrible. Secondly, he said that a way to make the corruption end is to stick this spile into every mother tree and kind of take out some of its magical energy that's keeping the corruption at bay. And at first I was like, how does that connect whatsoever? And apparently it's going to lead to and this is his words, not mine, a unification under the corruption, and people will be protected from it. What's up, Zafira?
So he wants you to drain a mother tree. What about those mechanical people that were kind of trying to destroy them? Isn't the mother tree like keeping corruption at bay? So if we drain
That's
the mother
exactly
tree,
what I said. Yes. And
I
I
have
don't
insight
know.
on that, but continue.
Yeah. So apparently draining the mother tree of its magic, its protective magic, is apparently going to stop the corruption. And when I tried to press him further for more information, he wasn't very forthcoming. So with that being said, I just want to tell you off the bat, I hate this idea. I don't wish to do it, but I didn't know if you all had some more insight into it, because 6 heads are better than 1.
I don't think you should listen to the person who is the embodiment of the corruption.
Well, the thing about that is
Yeah.
that he said that he's been in torment for like however many years, stuck in like this in between life and death, and by ending the corruption will be effectively ending him and he can rest. I don't believe that. I'm not saying, I'm telling you all this so I can be honest with you. It's not me actually wanting to do his plan. So I just want to clear that up right away. I'm not falling for it. I don't wish to do it. And also I asked him, hey, heads up, I'm friends with the Dryad. If I stick this into a tree, isn't it going to hurt her and other Dryads? And he was not very clear on that. It sounds like the
Yes.
ravings of a madman. Furthermore,
Yeah.
I did follow up with my patron, Zenoa. He said essentially the same thing. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been happening with me. Lovely to see you all. I'm glad we're having this moment.
Glad you're safe.
Take it away. I'm glad you're safe too. Take it away.
I actually do have some insight on that, as the art of the forest gave me a vision for us to actually help the corruption where there's no unification. It's actual, I don't want to say peace because I can't speak for the future, but at least no corruption. Just no corruption.
Also, sorry, but when someone says unification, is it just me? But my mind kind of jumps to like, oh, that's kind of sounds racist.
It sounds more like you're under the rule of one person and we're all the same. Yeah,
I'm
no.
so sorry, I forgot to mention. apparently the unification of everyone would come, like the one person who would be ruling over them would be the person who wears the crown that he wears, because it's a crown of domination.
Oh, so it's him.
Also, it's him. But also, he's like, oh, I don't want to be alive anymore. And I'm like,
I'll be
what? He's like,
honest.
so whoever wears this crown will be able to be in charge. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not going to lie. It did tempt me for just a second, but I think you guys are having a really good influence on me because I snapped right out of it.
Seems like he wants to
Rule forever.
rule a corrupted
Mhm.
land completely over
Yeah.
everything.
And
Lexus
Yeah.
has real gravitas waving a lollipop around.
it's a what's a strawberry on a stick. Yeah, he's just sitting there, just like with like some kind of like treat
He's
or like,
using a
like
spear.
it's just a giant cherry, just like in his mouth, just hanging back.
It's just, this guy sounds like he sucks.
Yeah. I'll be honest, anybody who makes a magic crown that creates corruption talking about unification, I'm not going to trust them about what unification is.
Neither.
That sounds like something out of a damn storybook.
Additionally, for those that remember that Tomvara woman, the one who's made up of different parts of flesh and is a very concerning figure in this developmental issue that's coming about, she's on her way to get that crown out of Raskin's Folly.
Yes.
And he
It
did
sounds
tell
like-
me that the power armor is a good way to traverse the corruption. But now we found out that once you get in a power, good luck to you. It's you for the rest of your life. So I don't know how his ideas are not up to par with, like, say, our ideas we've had in the past. I think we're the idea people.
In my research of my own blueprints of the power armor that I have, does it look like it's screwed into the person?
No, the blueprints that you have seem to be more not really a power armor, but of a suit, like a protective armor suit that goes on you.
Exosuit vibe.
It's an exoskeleton per se. It's more an Iron Man suit and less like power armor.
Okay.
Cool.
I was a little bit concerned about that, but
Okay, officially, I think that was everything. So take it away.
So
think I got everything.
actually, a little more insight on the whole like them resisting the corruption thing. So when I borrowed that priest's memories, you know, oh, you weren't what? Oh, so one of those priests back there was still alive. So I did a thing that allowed me to see his memories.
Oh, that's cool. What did you do?
I just turned into him for a second there.
and
I
stab
did
it.
do that. Okay, so I killed him and like pseudo consumed his soul so I could see his memories.
Small
Oh,
details.
that part was missed.
Oh, and I
It was-
think I sink down into the water.
A thing that we don't need to talk about right now.
Just a little
so
necromancy
anyway.
treat.
He was going to die anyway.
I mean, we wanted to kill him. We were gonna
Yeah,
kill him.
it was the first time I've ever done it, but it felt real good. So anyway, they have like this walking city that's like their headquarters. And it's up by the quarry. And like their whole thing is, speaking of unification, is like spreading the corruption to kind of force everyone to their church and like to join them, since they're the only ones that can resist the corruption. Yes, question?
Cutting them in half.
When you took over this man's memories, did it seem like they were following anyone in particular, like a certain Zafway?
I looked into that specifically.
You're
No.
so smart.
They just happen to be doing something
Oh, they're
similar,
separate.
but like
Oh.
separately. Like the
Okay.
only ones that are dictating their moves are their church. They aren't serving somebody else. And they didn't even really know that doing anything with the mother trees was going to further their goals. they just kind of made that logical assumption. So
Hmm.
that's kind of good news. Like,
That
all
is.
of our big, horrible enemies aren't in league with each other.
Yeah.
Knock
That's
on wood, and I
good.
knock on a tree.
It does still feel weird
Oh.
that
Okay.
Crown Guy was kind of shilling for the power suits, if that makes sense.
That
It feels
is a
weird
bit
that he was
odd.
advertising it.
The way he kind of worded it would be like, just take the power armor, like, whatever. I was like, okay. I don't know. Zenoa, my patron, not Zafway, said that Zafway might be descending into madness a bit, which is not surprising, and he might be grasping at straws.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
mean,
something to think of.
Yeah, desperation.
he might
Mhm.
just be looking at us as people that can do his bidding, and he would be like, okay, well, I need these people to go into the corruption. Hey, I just happen to know of these mechanical people that can help them with that, so I'm going to
Yeah.
send them over there.
Mm.
And if and you said Zafway took over your or it was Zafway who took over your professor and everything
Correct.
for a moment.
I was really gonna give a what for, and he robbed me of that chance as well. So
If if Zafway knew of the mechanical people, maybe he is also kind of taking control of them as well in some way.
Or
Or at
influencing
least
them.
influencing for sure.
possibly, I mean, the whole thing is he said that he is corruption, and the reason he was able to take over my professor and Ferrex is because they got corrupted. But if the Mechanicus people are trying to avoid corruption, I don't think he would be able to take them over.
If
But they're also,
Zafway... Sorry, go ahead.
but they're also trying to spread corruption. We
Yeah.
have
But
that
because they're
giant
trying
thing of
to
corruption.
they're trying to push their vendetta,
Yeah.
their whole campaign of everybody can be like us, and to do that will
That's the
start a bit of a
unification.
Yeah,
will
yeah.
start
Well,
a bit of a
they're
trigger.
trying to spread the corruption because they aren't affected by the corruption.
And I think he's
Yeah.
trying to end the corruption by using the magic of the mother trees. They were trying to blow it up and like spread the corruption further, but he wanted to drain some of the magic from it and use that somehow. I think it really might just be two different crazy
Yeah,
people.
it seems like it's two different groups that have a similar goal, but they aren't in league with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like mirror images a bit.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I think if we need to find a... I'm just thinking about a bunch of things. If Zafway is corruption, then if we somehow get rid of him in some way, do you think the corruption here, the actual corruption here, will go away in some form? I mean, he says that the only way to do that is to drain the mother trees, but
Rojan, would I know that he's a bit of like a part lich, sort of, or like lichy?
He's some
He's
sort
some
of
weird
undead.
limbo thing.
He's some sort of undead.
Yeah.
Though, from the way that Zenoa mentioned, it doesn't sound like he's like a lich because liches willingly go into undeath to like prolong their magical power and everything. This is more like he's imprisoned.
Yeah,
Like,
and
he's
I remember what he said about the crown too.
yeah,
It
he's
being
a lich, but not in the traditional sense.
Unwilling.
And that cat
Yeah,
is just
what-
too damn cute.
yeah, it's so
yeah,
cute.
I can't get over
Extremely
it.
distracted.
Yeah, just like headbutting.
I'm trying to hold it together here. I don't make me go away. Hi.
Another thing I forgot to mention. It was a lot. I apologize. Zenoa, my patron, mentioned that the crown that Zafway is wearing, there might have been a bit of a problem with it, where one of the stones on it was already corrupted. And so whatever he was trying to do with the crown backfired, and now he's sort of imprisoned within like life and death, a bit of an undead sort of person. And he might be in agony. So I don't know how true it rings that he wishes it to all end, but that's something to keep in mind as well. Additionally, I don't does Rojan, I'm so sorry. Does Zafley know that his crown is fucked up?
He does. He's
Yeah.
had time to
Something went wrong.
He's had time to reflect on what could possibly have gone wrong, and he knows full well that it's the crown that caused all of this to happen.
It seems very much like he wants to be rid of the crown. He doesn't quite care who picks it up next to kind of rule over everyone within this unification state. So it really is just him, I think, being like, fuck you guys, I'm out of here, you know? Sorry.
Yeah.
But yes.
Well, I know how to help. It's just the final detail we still need to research. As
We
far as the
also
crown.
have to keep in mind Tonvara is a big issue
Well,
here
that's what I'm
as well.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about her.
Well, I was given a vision from, and the memories, actually, kind of similar to what you described, Chloe, but through the heart tree, who's thousands of years old, like has been here for what seems like the beginning of time, showed me how things came to be. Not in detail, it was kind of it was all happening really fast, but it slowed down after the corruption. And it showed me that there are 3 mother trees on this continent. And all 3 of them create sort of a triforce of power.
It's 4
to
mother trees.
Oh, 4 of them?
Yeah.
What was the 4th one?
There's the one in Braidwaredith, the one in the Harlequin Forest, the one
Yes.
up in, I believe it's the Whispering Wood, I think it's called, the Quiet Forest. And then the one that is in the ruins.
Oh, I missed the Quieting Forest one. Okay. Where is that one?
Up in the top
is it?
far right
Top
corner.
right. Yeah.
Oh,
Like almost
where
off
is-
the map. That's
There
kind
it
of
is,
cute.
okay.
It's kind of like off to the. Aw, I like it.
Like, what the fuck right there? Okay, yeah. So it's kind of creating this power, to protect the continent, just in general, and for a time, I guess, was keeping the corruption at bay, because again, this corruption technically was around for what, a couple hundred years, and it's only been in certain places because the tree's power have been helping, trying to keep it at bay. So I was told of the locations of all 4. Of course, my mother tree here being one of the 4. One of them is actually in the ruins of Gaithtaisi, and it's still alive.
Oh.
She's
How
still
on
functioning.
earth? How?
I don't know, but
All of our research about that place is that it is completely corrupted. That is insane.
because
That's
the mother tree was corrupted.
Well, then
So-
I'm wondering why that one professor went up there then, knowing how corrupted it is. She is just the arrogance of self, or did she actually was trying to look for something?
Maybe she knows about the mother tree in there? I don't know. I honestly don't. But what I did learn was that as long as we keep these 4 trees healthy, it will strengthen the magic against the corruption. Now, it won't stop it, of course. We still need to go into Raskin's Folly and deal with that. But to help, of course, we're in the process of healing the one tree in Braidwardeth, which is where one of the other trees is.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final one's in the Quiet Forest.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible to heal the tree in the forest with the ruins. But it's a bit complicated and dangerous. There is a seedling hidden
and protected, but hidden deep within Ferrisport. And I know you guys mentioned it's also heavily corrupted.
It
And
really
so
is.
when I asked how we can get in there, because obviously we want to help, but even we're struggling with how to go against the corruption. They showed me another vision of who can help us. It's an old friend of ours that I'm sure you'll love, Zenith and Chloe. Do you remember Mr. Blue?
Oh yeah, that guy is weird.
You mean the asshole that
The
Let
mom.
us-
Silverkeep?
yeah, sent us to Silverkeep, saying that he would leave us plenty of supplies right outside the entrance, and then didn't?
Oh, you a bit bitter about that.
You mean that trek into Silverkeep when we passed by that one room that very obviously had some sort of intense magical artifact in it, and I wasn't allowed to go in?
The one that was starting a summoning circle that I saved you from. Sorry,
Yeah,
is that
that
the one
one.
you're talking about?
That's the
Chloe. No. Nuh-uh. I saved your ass.
Yeah, that
but
one.
we could have done so much more.
No, someone locked us in there, if you recall, and I got scared. That was a really bad place.
So
Yeah, but don't you want to know why it was a bad place?
No, I don't.
Because of the
Vanica-
salad people and the fog. Or
Yeah, the
Paige.
place I went to and I almost died. Vanica, continue.
There is also, yes, the salad people. The Mr. Blue that sent us to the salad people.
Sorry, I'm not having heat stroke. You're talking about a Mr. Blue and salad people.
It's
Salad.
nickname
I'm hearing you
Salad.
correctly, right?
Slots. We just
Oh.
start calling them salad people.
It's because I
Okay.
forgot they were called Slardy and I started calling them Salad. And
It name stuck.
I'm a bit of a
Frog ones,
comedian.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
the
for-
frogs from Limbo.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have-
I don't like
Yeah.
frogs.
I was gonna say you have a
Yeah, we've been having some bad run-ins with frogs lately.
Yeah.
Vanica, why did you say that myself and Chloe would be interested in that information?
Well, because that was an experience in itself, involving him. It was supposed to be my attempt at sarcasm. I don't think it went through, so I apologize. I'm still new at sarcasm. Do you guys remember he said that he's part of a group that helps correct timelines?
Yeah.
That's one of the
I
reasons
do
why he
remember,
sent us
yeah.
there. And he did mention they have necklaces that him and his agents carry to help them against the corruption as well as they help correct the timeline. I'm not saying that's what we need to get, but the tree showed me a vision of getting in contact with him, and he will be able to help us
Okay,
get
where's he
into
at?
places with the corruption. He's in Meyerfall, which is actually close to Ferrisport, which is where we need to go. So,
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
but we have to. Why?
That's where I'm from. That's where
That's
my
where
parents
I'm
are.
from.
And I don't wish
Oh.
to go back.
I didn't. Oh.
Is that what you meant by me and Chloe would enjoy that? Because that's not a very
Actually,
funny joke.
That was purely just coincidental. I actually had no idea. Chloe doesn't like talking about where she's from, even though I've asked her a million times. Told me how bad the place was. I didn't know. I don't know why, but I always thought you were born and raised in your academy, Zenith. Don't know why.
Yeah.
No.
That was just
That would
pure
be
coincidental.
a
I was just talking about
crazy
Mr. Blue.
academy.
Yeah, I just thought I was just trying to talk about Mr. Blue. I had no idea, and she just takes another big chomp of her fruit.
I mean, Meyerfall is also pretty close to Moostable. You know, we can maybe see possibly if we're able to go to the
amusement
theme
park.
Yeah, the amusement park. And it's also right by my grandma's cottage. You know, we can go see Christopher. And I have
You're
to.
not making
It's been a while.
better.
I need to visit.
Yeah.
I think I rip one of those weird looking fruits off and I take a big bite out of it and I'm just like chewing angrily. Like,
You're like, damn, this is good.
oh, there's a fucking seed.
There's a pit.
So it sounds like to help at least back the corruption to a certain point is to help the trees because it sounds like they're being targeted more and more. I mean, it's only been a couple days and we've had 2 trees be targeted and one's already down for the count.
I have out of character question for Corey. Is Ferrisport where the sea monster is?
The giant spider, or the remnants of a giant spider god that was then
Okay, well,
hollowed
then
out and
where's-
turned into a museum.
Oh,
Got it.
that spider god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is the sea monster from? Because when
Oh, the sea monster is over by your
my estate.
by your estate.
Yeah,
like,
it's in the water.
Okay.
down in the
Because
water.
It's in the water.
I was getting
Yeah.
it confused because I thought that it was there because of all the corruption and all that, but that was the spider thing. Got it.
Yeah, it was the little island because they talked about going to a
Mhm.
lighthouse where they
Yeah.
said that it is. Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the day, this is terrible news that you've given us.
There's a
You're gonna
lot
give us much
happening.
better news.
To be fair, I found a way so it sounds like the information we got from Zafway is technically not wrong in the sense that he sees the trees as the connection. He is aware the trees are the protectors and is trying to get us or others, whoever, to speed up the process for the corruption while they're protecting it.
I forgot to mention, he did say that he already had the professor and Ferrix under his thumb there, and he was wanting to get the trio of us, which included me. And so it just occurred to me that probably the reason the professor went up to those ruins is to use a similar instrument on the tree there to try to drain the magical energy. I don't know how successful she was, but she looks terrible now.
Well, it sounds like, at least in that area, from what I understand, the tree's already corrupted and mostly drained. And I say mostly because the vision showed me that this tree is savable. We can reverse it. I don't know how. To my knowledge, that place has been in ruin for many, many years. So the fact that this mother tree has been hanging on, and oh my god, I can't even imagine the druid. If the druid's even alive, it is possible to have a mother tree without the druid, but it's...
Were they trying to do a reverse thing where it's a bit like draining an abscess? Get all the bad stuff out of it? Probably not. Right.
One of my theories is maybe, just maybe, the reason why the tree is still standing on a thread is maybe the druid's whatever inkling of sanity is left is helping keep it around, I guess. I don't know. It's just a theory, but we need to save the other trees. We need to Braid Wardis we can heal pretty quickly. That we can do, but the other one it's going to take a few extra steps.
So let me see if I've got this right. Your tree spoke to you and said, yes, we can
The heart
save
of the forest did, technically.
Sorry. The heart of the forest.
Separate.
I'm just going to call it Hotfa. Said to you, hello, you can cure the Braidwater tree. However, in order to cure the tree within the ruins, we have to go to Ferrisport
to get the seedling. And the reason we have to speak with Mr. Blue, well, the reason we would need Mr. Blue is to get through that corruption there, to get the seedling. Is there perhaps another way? To help us.
But is there perhaps another way that we could maybe find to be able to traverse the corruption without having to involve him?
It didn't show me.
I need a little bit of time for the armor stuff.
I don't want to speak on Chloe's behalf, but for myself personally, going to Mayafall, it's very possible that if my family catches wind that I'm there, I won't be able to leave.
disguises? Maybe? I can go by myself if you guys want me to. I can just go and find him. It showed me how to contact him, so I could just go by myself. It's fine.
Disguises sounds fun.
Don't go by yourself.
You can't
No
go by
one's-
yourself.
At this
There's
point,
more of
no
us
one
now.
can go anywhere alone. We've been seen by many agents that are behind whatever is happening out here. It's very likely that we are all to some extent marked. So we can't go anywhere alone. We kind of have to stick together, otherwise whatever is working against us is just going to pick us off one by one.
Mm-hmm.
I only say this because if I was hunting something and it was a group, I would make sure to weaken one, wait for it to tarry, and then pick it off. So where one of us goes, we all have to go.
Should we establish our weakest link now?
Weakness is relative.
I didn't want to say it. Just kidding.
It's probably Sarai. She gets petrified all the time. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did
Just-
because I
I'm
didn't want to be
kidding.
the one to
I'm
breach that
kidding. That's
topic.
not in character. That's not in character. I do feel bad for Sarai though. Like
Damn,
poor
multiple
girl.
daggers in
Got
that back.
petrified twice.
Woo! I set it up.
Ah.
You absolutely you hit her
Damn.
in the face with a
Damn.
volleyball.
No, I do not
Scott.
say
So
that.
we have a 200-year-old disembodied voice living in your head.
Not living in my head. No.
No, I don't mean I was not being literal. You speak to a 200-year-old person who may or may not be insane,
Why are you
who wants
yelling at me?
release because he is some part of or is the corruption itself, but also wants to unify the entire world underneath it. Definitely not a code for just infect the entire world with corruption. We have someone else who wants to rule said world with some sort of crown. And then we have the meddle people who just want to spread the corruption because it makes people easier to shepherd into their own ranks. Whether they're working together or not, they're all working toward the same end. The question is, in which direction do we strike first?
I think first and foremost, what we absolutely do is we go to Braidwater and we cure that tree.
Yeah.
That's one thing off our list, and that way we will have Vanika's tree is all right, not having any corruption on it, hopefully. I know there's a bit of corruption to the north, but it is what it is. We have the Braidwater
There
tree
is
all right.
corruption technically on the outside. Small amounts of it right now, but there is technically corruption starting in the Harlequin Forest. But for now,
For
we're
sure.
okay.
But we've confirmed that your tree is not being meddled with. We can cure the Braidwater tree, and then we can check in on the Quiet Forest one, possibly,
Mhm.
and then we will have to deal with the one in the ruins.
Vanica,
It definitely was hinted that that's going to help.
Vanica,
And Meyerfall
you
is
remember
on the way.
that when you were shown the trees themselves, the Harlequin Forest, Braidwater, and the one in the Quiet Forest seemed to be okay. Braidwater
Okay.
was on the mend. Harlequin Forest is perfectly fine. The Quiet Forest is thriving. That one has
Oh.
already been
Good.
taken care of.
Okay.
If you remember, the Quiet Forest is the mother tree that you guys had rescued in the first part of
Yes.
Withered
Oh, that's
Wastes.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that Kiara's character
Yep.
took care of, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
a
she's-
whole campaign ago.
And now she's
Yeah.
like, technically the archdruid of that grove.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. That's thriving. Yeah.
So we don't need to check on it?
No.
Excellent.
It's just Braid Wardeth, which again, that's an easier fix, immediate easier fix anyway. It's the one in the ruins that we need to heal because it's set. This is just my personal opinion. Please correct me if I'm wrong or if anyone else has a different idea. But I feel
You'll have
like
to
if
ask me
we
twice.
heal the trees that need to be healed, which is just the two,
I feel like that would help us tremendously with the corruption when we need to go into, Rascal's Folly. That's just me
I
though, and
agree.
I'm trying not to be biased because I am a dryad. I truly believe from what I've been shown, their magic is helping against the corruption.
I agree with you. I think we should toss the spire out the window. It seems
Yeah, let's
unless
get
like,
rid of that. Can we
Can
destroy that? It's
can I
making me
melt it?
uncomfortable.
Actually, no,
Is
no,
the-
no.
Is
Yeah.
the device itself magical, or is it just like a sap tap?
I did look at it, and it just seems kind of like a sap tap. I think I'll
mean,
keep it, but just in case.
Just in case we need to drink a very large beverage.
Yeah, I mean, some
Yes.
trees have water. Like we don't know.
In a non-mother
true.
tree, yes.
And yes, it
Or in
preferably
case,
not.
in case Saphira's thirsty and needs blood, we could just tap someone.
No, it's okay. I'll
Look.
just stab him with my sword.
No, you do the Ash method. You pop a toe off and you suck it like a Capri Sun.
I would choose finger over toast.
Yeah,
But
Toe's
anyway,
gonna
worst
walk
comes
in.
to worst, we can always melt
You're
it in
weird.
the forge in the camp. So,
I'll just keep it just in case. Clue
we
for
need it.
later.
ooh, I would
So-
love to stick someone in the neck with that.
It
Little-
sounds like our ultimate goal is the ruins. And
Yeah.
in order to get there, we need to be able to traverse the corruption. So we have two options for that, it sounds like. We get in touch with Mr. Blue, or Zafira finishes her suit that she's working on. And I don't know anything about any of that aside from all those memories I stole, but I have maybe some insight on that.
Okay.
Anything that can keep us from Mayafall, that is
Well-
high on my list.
Well,
Well,
I could send
I
a
get-
message.
It's gonna take me some time to, parse through a lifetime of memories that I've taken from this guy. But I'm beginning to suspect that maybe what lets these mechanical people traverse the corruption is the mechanical parts that they've put inside themselves, made from the minerals that they're taking from the quarry. So to
Oh,
finish
and
your
that's why their
suit,
headquarters are there?
well, to finish the suit, we may need some of what they're mining from the quarry.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, I think it's a bad idea.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
it's a bad place
Saphira-
to go, but a good idea of where you're going with it, I guess
Yeah.
is what I meant. Yeah.
well, I was watching
Sorry.
Roxas try to shake that guy for change, and it looks like he was like welded in there. Do we have to do that?
It was welded shut.
That is
Oh.
disgusting.
And
The stink must be something else.
thankfully,
You smelled it.
like
I did.
she pulls out the blueprint.
It was
from-
airtight. I couldn't get a whiff of anything out of the thing. I couldn't get a single coin.
She pulls out the blueprint from before.
You're gonna get it wet.
of it.
Keep it up high.
That's holding it up. She's like, no, this one they're not welded into. They're not.
Oh, that's good.
Thankfully, no one is screwed into it. No one's cut in half.
No one's getting
looks
screwed,
like-
you guys.
We're not getting.
Aw.
Hopefully, we're not getting screwed over.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Yeah.
This is gonna take. I'm not gonna rest until well, this is part of long rest, but I'm not gonna rest until I get this blueprint taken care of. The writing is just so freaking tiny. It takes me a while. So, and I think I need to roll for 8 hours for a long rest to
I
get
mean,
up to 25, I guess. It's
if
like
you need help, I can help.
I will also attempt to assist, but I don't know anything about this.
Can we do a group power armor roll? Because I think before we had it where it was basically like vehicle handling.
I think
I
we've
could
tried to
probably
do
help with
group
that.
roles on this in the past, and it didn't work.
I-
The
It didn't
most we
work.
could do was help with enlarging the blueprint for
As-
you reading it.
I could
Oh.
also ask that special journal I have if it has any insight on how to make that armor.
You mean the
The
journal
one-
that like kills you when you use it?
What?
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
only
right.
happened one time.
You've
I
only
think.
used it
Yeah.
one time.
No, I've used it twice.
Okay,
Did you
so
die
50
one of
50
those
shot it
times?
kills you.
But I came back, so I was fine actually. So I didn't actually kill
Well,
him.
I don't know about fine. You've
I'm
got
fine.
like another you living in you that comes out when you sleep. It comes
I
out
have a
when you
what?
sleep, by the way.
I have a what?
Yeah, the shadow version. I think we had this conversation.
What?
Yeah.
But I thought
like
that was
a-
just a one-time thing.
Oh no, it happens every time you go to sleep. I've been watching.
Yeah. She has a shadow that comes out
Shadows on it.
recently. This is recent. This is a recent thing.
Alexis
You
just
didn't-
puts the towel back over his face. He's like, "Who are you people?"
You didn't tell me that?
I was waiting for the right moment. There
In the
was a
hot
lot
tub?
going on. Well,
In the
this is
hot
a
tub?
very relaxing place.
This is where you're the most relaxed.
You actually have
Fancy your
undone
fruit?
all the
Yeah.
hard work of the
All the
hot tub.
secrets just come oozing out.
So it was the right place to mention it then, because if there was no relaxing hot tub, then everything would just be so much worse.
I'm gonna get out of the hot tub now.
No, that'll
Why?
make it
It's so
worse.
relaxing.
What is going on? I hate it here.
Oh. I'm
No,
sorry,
no,
my
sorry,
home
not
upsets
the
you.
hot. No, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean your home. I meant just like my existence on this earth. Apologies.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misread that.
Universal student, honestly.
I killed Cass.
What the fuck?
Well, I think that we're on the right track. Because and kind of glances over at Luxus and is like happy that he's got like the cloth over him, and she's like, because my god, gave me a vision a while ago, saying that the crown was key and that the corruption needs to be dealt with. But the way he showed that to me was very much deal with the corruption, then the crown. So
Wait,
and
he
then
wants
after
you
when
to
the
get the
tree
crown?
showed me. No. Just saying that the crown is very essential to us ending it all. So the corruption's gone.
Oh, I
Um,
was like,
the
your, I
crown.
was like, your
No,
god sounds
yeah.
terrible. No offense, but good to know.
No.
Good to know.
No. He was letting me know that the corruption is needs to be focused on, and the crown is essential for us to obtain in a way that it needs to be like the crown is like the final piece to
Wow.
be rid of the corruption. He didn't say how to do it, just said that that is the crown is key. Which I
It
think we
sounds
already
like-
knew, but that was the focus.
It sounds like your god is a great strategist. He must be very intelligent.
He is.
That's
is.
very impressive.
Yeah. he's very strong and intelligent. But yeah, he sent me that vision a while ago. So yeah, and what the heart showed me just kind of confirms in a more clear line of what we probably need to do to help.
Well, it sounds
If we're
like
all
we've
on
got
board.
a plan. Yeah, it sounds like we've got a plan. If everybody else is in on it.
What? I'm sorry, I fell asleep for a moment there.
Vanica
What?
was telling us a very enlightening story that her god spoke to her and told her what to do.
Yeah.
I hear that happens a lot with. Well, I mean, I was late. Duna speaks to me sometimes in dreams and visions.
See, it's a common thing with our gods that they love dreams.
Seems a bit invasive. I need my rest.
Oh, I find it very relaxing. But I think it's because his presence as as a whole is very relaxing.
Sorry, out of character, I'm trying to decide at what point of Vanica's like glazing of her god, and like by extension Luxus, is Luxus going to just rip a fart in this jacuzzi? And it's like, yeah, he's so amazing, blah blah blah, this that, and it just goes bloop. But
You know what? It's a thing guys do. It's fine. It's cool, right?
yeah.
No, it isn't. There are other people here.
Yeah, no, that's I don't know if I can go that far beyond the
Vanica,
pale.
don't be that girl that whenever guys are disgusting, you're like, oh, that's so cute.
It's just a
No,
boy
No.
thing.
it's just a boy
It's
thing.
not just a
Call me
boy
biased.
thing.
Boys are supposed to be stinky.
Lay down a boundary.
No, I
Please
You
don't.
do
can
not
hold
rip
it
ass in
in.
the jacuzzi.
If you can hold it in, they can hold it in.
So what is the are we so okay.
Are you not waterboarding yourself with that towel? Like, isn't it wet?
No, it's
Oh.
like he's
It's a
like
dry
putting
towel.
it in the water and like wringing it out. It's like a damp towel, but waterboarding you need to have water like poured over the towel. It's like like barbershops, like they give you like the steam towel to put over your
They
face to open up your
waterboard at
pores.
barber shops?
They do. They do.
A little
I've
bit,
seen
yeah.
how they wrap
It-
up.
Honestly, yeah, sometimes
Kind
like
of.
you really do have to like modify how you breathe when those things go on you because like you don't want to breathe in that hot steam.
Times
I've
like
seen the
this, I'm
process.
really
It looks
grateful for.
relaxing.
I'm really grateful for Sheila, our in-house hairdresser.
But also
Ugh.
like the towel doesn't sit on his face great because there's like antlers there, so it's kind of like just tented over his whole
It's
head.
times like this where I'm grateful my hair is snakes.
Yeah, you could never have a
Oh,
haircut.
yeah.
That would be
No.
painful.
Oh, jeez.
So what?
Yeah.
Well, I am sorry. I did drift off for a minute there. Are we? So we're
That's
going.
cool.
We're going to the ruins. The
Not
ones we
yet.
can't.
Not yet.
Before we can get to the ruins, we have to make suits for ourselves.
Oh dear, you're
That-
right. We're going to Braidwaters to fix that tree, and then we have to talk with Mr. Blue apparently about how to traverse the corruption, and then we have to go to Ferrisport to get a seedling, and then we have to go to the ruins to plant a seedling. What about that? Don't you get? It's so straightforward.
And
Zenith, it's
when
because he already knows.
and when
Oh,
Zafira
what?
finishes her blueprints, we potentially have to go to the quarry to get the materials to make the suits.
That's if we
Potentially.
decide not to go with the Mr. Blue plan, which I am all for. I'm okay with skipping him.
Well, if Mr. Blue's track record holds, he's only going to help us temporarily.
What
So,
a dick. Sorry.
I mean,
Is he here? Who are you apologizing to?
I just feel bad calling people dicks.
Right. Seems like I have a lot of work to do, so
Make sure to
Shoot.
get a nap in there. Do you want me to use the journal to try and assist you with that? If I use the journal and I get successful in it, could it add on to her power armor stuff like substantially? Because I'm risking my life.
I
You
have
don't
the
know.
fate card. You're fine.
Just make sure you eat a lot
I'll
of
bring it back to life.
carbohydrates. It's good for your brain function. You need glucose. I think Luxus is maybe like a
That's a
little.
big word for
he's
Elmo.
he's maybe struggling just a little bit in the hot water for this long. He's getting a little bit like
Like
just
loopy.
derpy. Yeah.
he's got fur
Yeah.
on, so
He retains heat pretty well as is. So he's just like maybe a little bit like heat loopy. He's just like it's good
Yeah.
for your brain to eat the carbohydrates. You gotta do
Balsamic
it.
vinegar? That's a big
Zen-
word for Elmo.
Elmo.
Let's get you
Zen,
out of here,
you
big guy.
have
The
you have
steam
a
is too
sense
much
that
for
it
him.
may be able to help given the context of what the book the book can do, but you're not 100% sure of what it would be able to help. Like it may
Like, give her
provide a
some-
help, but you don't know how big. It's like sort of one of those, as you see it, a learn by doing situation.
That
Well, if I
was
can-
such. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say that's such a good idea, Flash of Genius.
I'm not doing it now. I'm naked in a hot tub. But
You can save it.
oh, sorry. Yes, I can.
Why?
You're right.
Oh my.
Let's say like what better time than now?
Meanwhile, Saphira's already getting out of the
No,
hot tub.
no distractions. No
Not even
clothes, no
caring.
distractions, no rules.
Yeah, I suppose so. I kind of don't want to do it here. I feel very vulnerable being naked and also possibly dying in about 5 minutes whenever I use this book. So let's do it a bit later, maybe.
Danica at this point will see see Lux is kind of struggling a little bit, and she'll kind of dart her eyes around a little bit, and then she'll kind of like slowly scoot a little closer to him, and then just over his face, cast flurry as a little bit of little snow flurries kind of just seep out and just try to help cool him off a little
that's
bit.
Oh,
cool.
it's like a
So you are
chill,
waterboarding him.
like a chill. Yeah.
No, you're just sending him into shock
Snowboarding
because
him.
his
Like a-
body can't tell if it's cold or warm.
Like yeah, it's like
Yeah.
frosting. It's like frosting the towel, like putting a cold towel, like a cold compress on your face.
I was thinking like
But
when
it's-
you're taking a super hot shower and you open the window and let
But
Or
it's
when
just
you're in
like-
the when you're in the hot tub
but
and you
the
jump into the
way-
snow.
It's basic, but here's the
I've
thing
never
though:
done
the way
that.
it's described, it's just more of like a cooling effect. It's not like snow. It's just like a cool. It's like a cool breeze with just
It's like-
flurries that come out.
I just had the thought of
Snowstorm.
like he's got this like steaming towel on his face, and you could have go, and it's like the Iceman thing from
Pile of
Wolverine, where he like
snow.
blows on the bottle of Coke and it goes, and just freezes solid.
No, it's 'cause
Either
you're
way,
like,
I think yeah.
it's hot, and I'm just like, "All right, I'm just gonna help a little bit. So
Uh,
it's
well,
just
I'll have
like
some of that.
We got no idea. Yeah,
Yeah, a
no,
little
Luxus is just like, oh, what a nice breeze. Just
bit.
oblivious.
The
Looks
imagery
as
of
if you're a,
dropping.
it's working.
I rolled a 1. I just made myself roll perception. It's like I got a 1. I was like, cool. He has no idea what the fuck's going on.
Thank my goddess for this lovely breeze.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Were you doing
Okay.
a perception check?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay, how am I gonna respond to this?
So as the day goes on, at some point in time, you all excuse yourselves from the hot tub, or the hot spring, I should say. And we get on into nightly activities for the camp. This is so if anybody wants to take care of any projects or anything before they head to bed, now is the time.
Gotta figure out a project.
Okay.
I have something, but I'll wait.
I have something as well.
I had something, but I'll wait.
I won't wait. I'll go ahead.
I called last first.
I will just kind of step away from camp for a moment and call out Whisperwind to have a moment with her.
And as you call out Whisperwind, she sort of just branches herself out from behind you again and just wraps her arms over your shoulders. Is there something I can help you with, Treasure?
There really is. I don't really know what like our connection is, but I can kind of feel what you're feeling, Whisperwind, and you have been so excited since I got my hands on this Briarheart. I need to know why.
Well, I guess we are bound, so I must be honest with you. That Briarheart has the ability to restore me to my full capability. I wouldn't
Restore you.
I wouldn't be bound into the ring you wear. I would be allowed to return full.
It can restore you without somebody having to take your place?
It's a means to break it. The heart would be sacrificed, and in a means I would be able to once again gain full physical form, free of the
Well,
entrapment in the ring.
That's great news. Would you be like restored fully to your former, I don't know, power or whatever? I know you were an archfey, but
I would be restored in full.
that's great. I mean, I can't give it to you without first asking Vanica. She did entrust it to me, but I mean, if she says yes, we could finally free you.
It's torture seeing you with this heart, Treasure. It takes everything in my power not to try and greedily take it for myself. You know not the torture it is to be entrapped in such a instrument, to only be a fraction of yourself and to be a tool for others to use. I understand that your friend has given you this heart, but would it not be right to return me to my fullest form, to return my life? I believe a dryad would wish life to flourish.
I think you're right. I'm positive Danica will say yes, but I have to ask her. I promised her that I'd look after this thing.
But did you promise her that you wouldn't give it to me?
No, I didn't promise her that, but I mean, I can go ask her right now. You could be free in just a couple minutes.
And what if she says no? Will you continue to enforce my imprisonment?
I wouldn't want that for you. I mean, ever since you told me that you could be freed, I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to find a way to free you.
We have a means for me to be free without you having to take my place.
And I just
do not wish you to suffer in the same way I have, Treasure. I provide guidance and power to you, yes, but at an exuberant cost.
Right. But I don't want to betray Vanica's trust or anything.
But you won't
by
be
just
betraying her trust. You would have found a solution to return life without having to give your own. And I think even in that sense, Vanica would understand, as she would not want to lose you.
And I think you're right. I know you're right. I mean,
then let's be done with it and offer me the heart. I can't physically take it from you. It must be willingly given. I would never force you to do anything. But I cannot lie and say that it is absolute torture to know that there is something that can free me so close to me, yet it is being kept from me.
She did give it to me to look after, so I mean, I guess if I think this is the right thing to do with it, then she'd probably be okay with that, right?
I don't see in any way, shape, or form why your friend would not be happy that you were able to help one of her kind regain life.
Well, I mean, regardless of whether you were one of her kind or not, I mean, you've done nothing but help us ever since we first found each other, and you've asked for nothing in return.
And I imagine how much help I can be if I were at my full power.
We are faced with some really daunting tasks.
Some rather difficult choices as well. It would benefit
It'd be nice
you
to have an archfey on our side.
Indeed, have a being of power in your corner against insurmountable odds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. With everything that we're up against, we need you. I need you, Whisperwind. Okay. Yeah. The heart's yours. Take it.
And as you say that, branches reach out from the ring as it slowly slides off your finger and consumes the briar heart. And as it does, the bands and bindings of the ring shatter as a body begins to form around this briar heart. Just the outline of nerve endings and veins and blood vessels, then forming into meat and bone and finally flesh. As standing in front of you now is this very immaculate looking being, long, flowing like honey blonde hair in a soft green flowing robe, a bow in one hand and a sword in another, and wrapped around her head is a crown of like antlers. And as this goes out, Vanica, you feel something. Just a heartbeat kicking in, brand new, entering the world as wind pushes through the glade. Though this life is new, it is also old and also familiar. As you feel tension beginning to pound into your chest, as your god seems to be reaching into your mind. Fury, panic. His enemy has returned to this world. And that is where we are ending for this week.
Just want to put out a quote that Vanica said last session. That why she doesn't trust Archfey, one of the reasons, they are smart.
But guys, I made a new friend.
No! You did it! I have goosebumps, man! I was secretly hoping it... I'm glad it's not who I thought it was, but it's not any better. Okay.
Who did you think it was?
I thought it was an Archfey connected to Vanica that I'm not going to say.
No.
Don't give him ideas.
No, it's not them. It's not them.
Oh, it's in my backstory. He has the idea.
Yeah. No, it's not them.
Okay. I have goosebumps. Like, I actually feel pressure in my chest, literally, right now. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Lexus, why are you upset?
Oh, no. Rita's been freed from the moon.
Oh, my God. Can we keep playing? I've got 4 hours. I'm cool.
I don't.
That music. Oh, that music was so perfect.
Yeah, where's that music
Yeah,
from?
no, I knew there was some heat coming when
that music is something that I was able to find on YouTube. It's called Hag Battle Music.
Oh,
nice.
Like,
I mean,
I grabbed it because it's very Witcher-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Oh.
we have to find another hag.
Welcome to my
Maybe.
campaigns, but no, she's not a hag.
In
No,
front of my
another
mother
one.
tree. In front of my mother. Actually, no, this might be okay because the mother tree
Really?
is just like
In front of my OSHA
hey,
manual?
man. I mean, my tree was in cahoots with my god going like, hey, we got to help this girl out. So, you know, maybe she's just like, oh shit, it's on, let's go. Mama angry.
Listen, Whisperwind is a kind and benevolent being that
Oh,
has helped me
fuck.
from day one.
Oh,
That's to
God.
gain your
Yeah.
trust, wee lamb.
And she's got it.
I've also helped you from
Yup.
day one. What if I
Oh.
That's
turn up
why you
evil?
have my trust too.
Oh no.
But
It just
yeah.
so
you could
happens
turn
that
evil.
Whisperwind's an eldritch being that's been so.
This is gonna be
Oh no, it's much worse.
the next episode.
It's much worse than an Eldritch Being. It's an Archfey.
This next episode's gonna be very interesting between Vanica and Chloe. Maybe I don't know how it's gonna like flesh out, but it's gonna be intense, man.
Here's the thing, like
so
Archfey,
excited.
like we're all like some of us are like of the Fae. Archfey are like they're
They hate
real good
us.
at. But it's not even like they're not gonna outright say that shit. Like they're gonna
Oh, no.
try to
They're gonna play
honey
the
our
game.
ears too.
Yeah, they're gonna play
Oh,
the
they're
game.
fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you
They-
done
I'm
to
never
me?
gonna
Luck is,
fucking finish those
Luck is a
blueprints,
fucking idiot, man. He's gonna fall for this shit immediately.
Yeah, and she never outright said how old she was, but she did insinuate as well that she was like one of the eldest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Archfey are kind of the Fey equivalent to like ancient dragons. They tend to be like hundreds,
Yeah, well,
thousands of years
that-
old, technically.
That's why it was kind of like surprising when she insinuated just how old she was, because just saying you're an archfey automatically you assume, okay, well, this person's
Like,
like
oh shit.
thousands of years old, but she's
Yeah.
one of the eldest on top of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is gonna be so scary.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Super excited.
I still have that fate card.
It's
you know,
fine.
I get
This is
scared.
fine.
It's okay.
I get
Because
scared
it
and
doesn't really
confused
work
when
out
the solution
on
isn't
everything.
beat something up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Theoretic.
that is
Okay.
going to do it for us today. Thank you so much,
Oh,
everyone, for
man.
tuning on in.
Ugh.
If this is not, or if this is
good.
your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up on Monday is going to be another episode of Destiny Forge, which is our longest running show here on the channel, currently in its 4th campaign. On alternating Tuesdays, we've got Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game that is run by Tilt. Coming up this Thursday is going to be another episode of Tricorn Isles, which is another 5th edition game that I run. Alternating Thursdays, we've got Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect game that is run by Zorro. Coming up next Saturday, we've got, kicking things off at noon, the Downfall of Propriety, which is a Bridgerton-inspired mini-adventure that is run by Malls. And then later on in the evening at 8 p.m., we've got City of Redemption, which is our Daggerheart game. That's what it is. But yeah, if you missed anything, or like I said, if this is your first time here, we also have a YouTube channel where we put up all of our shows and mini adventures and podcasts and everything like that. But for now, we are going to head on out. Thank you everyone for tuning on in, and we will catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.